What up, what up, what up, good people? Mark's fishing home here, chilling out by the fire pit. I went fishing earlier today, skunked once again. It was the first time I fished since I came back from Tennessee. Still wasn't nothing going on. I sat out there for about 4.5 hours and skunked. Came home, relaxed for a bit, decided I'm gonna have a fire pit. This is the beginning of it, right here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Hopefully some people will swing through. I ain't been live for quite a while. We'll see. What up, Cleveland? Appreciate you stopping by. Just gonna sit here and chill, have some smoke, have a couple drinks, chill out by the fire pit for a while. Right now it's hot as hell, but it's supposed to be a cool night, so I might try to keep it going with that firewood I got over there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I can actually feel that heat from here. I'm probably about 15 feet away, but that heat's already hitting me. So I'm hoping this cool air come in. If not, I'm still gonna enjoy it for a while. I ain't had a good fire pit in a minute. Although today is only Tuesday, I am a million miles from Monday with my corona. What up, Gandalf? Good to see you, brother. Can y'all hear me and stuff? I ain't been live in so long, I don't even know if I'm good. Can y'all see and hear pretty good? No echoing or none of that crazy shit. Pontoon Jody, what's going on, girl? I don't know if you ever saw my Facebook message, but I came down to Tennessee a couple weeks ago. I was trying to find out if I was close to you. I went down for my daughter's wedding. I fished on the Hiawassee River. What's up, River Rat 3030? Yeah, I ain't been live in forever. I've done a few videos here and there and stuff. And I share some pictures and video and whatever from the wedding and stuff. But yeah, I ain't been doing much. Been going through a lot of stuff in life and I usually don't talk about my life stuff, so but you know, figure I'll come back and enjoy tonight with the fire pit. I never got a message. I would have come and got you. No, I posted it on your actual Facebook page. Um, like where it says post a message. I don't use Facebook that much, so I don't know. But it says post a message to Jody, so I posted a message with a link to where I was at. I was in Decatur, Tennessee, at a place called oh hell, I forget the name. Anyways, the link showed my exact address. We stayed at a B&B, a Airbnb for the wedding. I was down there for like 4 days. I went fishing on the Hiawassee River. indicator. I watched your Tennessee fishing video today. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I still actually watch a lot of videos. I just don't comment that much. Same thing with the lives. I still peek in on a lot of live. I saw you live the other day, Jody. I was in there. I commented a couple times, but I don't comment much. I don't sit there and chat the whole time like I used to. 30 minutes? Oh, hell no. That sucks. What up, Buff Files? Yeah, that sucks that I was that close to you then. I know Alex commented and asked too, but it was too late. Like I had already pretty much came back. He commented on my YouTube shit. He said the Tennessee fishing was sucking during that time I was down there too. Yeah, I was on down there for a couple days. I didn't expect nothing, but I was there for a grand purpose, and I only had one day to like get out and do shit for myself a little bit. So, and that was the Sunday before we left, and then we drove back Monday. It was a 9.5 hour drive, but it took longer because of like traffic and weather. Little spots where there were traffic jams, little spots where there was traffic wrecks, couple spots where the weather slowed us down, things like that. So the drive back home was a little quicker. Wasn't as bad on the way back home. But even that drive still took about 9 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. About $400 in gas, I'll tell you that much. That gas sucked. But it was kind of cool. That's the first time I've ever actually drove that long. So we took both cars. Uh, my son and my lady drove in my lady's car, and then I drove the SUV by myself. And I ain't never drove no 9.5 hours straight through like that. So it was kind of fun. I have a spare room and a couch you can stay if you ever come back down. Hell yeah. If I ever make it back that way, I'll definitely holler at you again. But spending $400 in gas, I'm gonna have to have a better reason than just to go down there and catch a couple bluegills and bass. Man, I can feel that heat. It's probably not coming through the video that well, but that heat is blazing. I got a bunch of wood around a giant stump, and that heat is blazing. I might have to go get some bug spray. These mosquitoes are already starting to eat me up. Oh, whoops. I forgot I brought it out. I got to use this bug spray. These mosquitoes are hitting me. I brought it out earlier, but I forgot I had it out here. Spray some out here, too. Keep them away from me. Holy shit, Nightbot still works. I need to go adjust my Nightbot. I ain't done that in forever. He still got the 20 messages. Nobody ever even pays attention to Nightbot. No, I wasn't even looking. I just noticed he was there. Yeah, I went fishing today too, and I sat out there for about 4 hours. I took some little clips here and there. I'll probably slap up a little video from it, but I skunked. I only had like one little nibble, and I even put a whole nightcrawler ball on, like 5 nightcrawlers. I downsized the hook on my ugly stick and threw it out there with about 5 nightcrawlers on it, and even that didn't get nothing going. About 4 or 5 hours, nothing. I had one little slight takedown on a green sunfish. That was it. I noticed StreamYard still sucks. You can't see comments, and they want you to pay to get the chat overlay. So I got my other phone over here so I can see comments. StreamYard has gone way downhill. They're getting money grubby. If you ain't paying no money, you can't hardly do shit on here, it seems like. No backgrounds, no overlays, no chat, nothing. Unless you buy it. I remember it used to be $10 a month to get almost everything from them. Now they want $80 a month just to have the basics. More than that if you want like chat overlays and other cool features. Money grubbing bastards. I do got good news for some of the people who used to love me but couldn't stand when I got real lit up. I stopped drinking hard liquor and I stopped drinking malt liquor. Like I don't drink Four Loko anymore. I don't drink Smirnoff, none of that crap. No Fireball. I just drink Budweiser and Corona now. So I don't never get to that point where I'm so lit up that I don't really know what's going on. What up, Johnny Small Pepper? StreamYard works somewhat okay on a computer. I don't know. I don't have a computer really. I I was just messing around on my phone. I just know I can't see chat or nothing, so I gotta have another phone over here so I can see the chat. Because on this phone that's recording, I can't even see shit chat wise. How you doing, Johnny? Trying to be the same. Trying to be a little busier at this new job. I finally got a job I love, but it's funny because I took a $4 pay cut. I I basically barely make more than minimum wage now, but I actually enjoy like I fucking work at Raising Cane's. I'm in a fast food chicken finger joint, but I love it. I don't have to deal with trying to be like basically a chef anymore. I still got my chef pants and I wear them when I go fishing. I'm actually wearing a pair now because I went fishing today. So let me see if I can get my leg in the camera or not. Yeah, I'm old. It sucks trying to get my leg that high. But yeah, I'm wearing my chef pants right now because I went fishing today, a couple hours ago. Uh, yeah, I actually enjoy the job, and they don't fuck around with trying to overwork you or schedule you outside of your availability and shit or anything. Like when you're off, you're off. Even if somebody didn't show up, they don't care. They move people around. If you're up at 2:30, you get to walk out the door at 2:30. I was used to working at places where you'd be like, I want this day off and this day off. And they'd be like, okay. But then they would constantly schedule you those days. And then while you were there, they would make you work 2 or 3 stations because they couldn't really get through it without you working 2 or 3 stations. I got sick of that shit. It was breaking my brain, man. But yeah, I was making $20 an hour when I was doing that though. Right now I'm only making $16 an hour, but I'm fucking happy. That's what matters. And the funny part is I can get up to $18 an hour fairly soon if I keep cranking out the hours or whatever. They got it's a corporate joint. So they have a little plan where you have a path. And so technically within about a year, year and a half, I'll be making only $2 less an hour than I was. But I'm at a place where I'm really fucking happy and it feels easy. So that's worth $2 an hour to me. Mental health is everything. Hell yeah, brother. And I know you know that because you and some of the other people I follow on YouTube, would put out those 1-800 numbers for mental health and, suicide hotline and shit like that. I know y'all know what that means. That mental health is definitely big. What up, Mike Reese in the house? How's it going, brother? Shit, your fire pits made me jealous. You've had a few this year. I ain't had that many. This is only like my second or third one this entire year. I've seen some of your beautiful little fire pits. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go get a couple more logs over there. It kind of shifted and that log went that way and there's no fire on the other side. I need it burning on both sides so that once it catches, it keep the rest of the night going. I'll be right back. Come on. threw a couple pieces on the backside too. Yeah, it looks like a big old stump in the middle. So it's kind of embered up on the side, and on this side here, it's good to go. But I need to get this side going and a little bit on the back to make sure that I'm trying to actually catch that big old stump. I might put some gloves on and see if I can stand the stump up and down. It might burn better that way if I get all the entire circle going. I'd like to get this thing roaring before it gets dark out here. That way I can enjoy it all the way until 2 in the morning if I feel like it. But it's going real good on the left side. You can see it right there. It's real good on the left. But the rest of it ain't doing too much. Have a fire every Friday and Saturday night. And that's what the wife's time to chill after the week. Hell yeah, brother. That's all I'm saying, man. For a long time, I used to have fires every weekend or at least, once or twice a week. But shit, it's probably been about a good 2, 3 months since I've had one. Tonight's supposed to be a cool night. So I'm hoping once this thing gets to blazing, it'll be really nice and bright and pretty with the dark background and not be too hot. Right now, it's technically too hot. It's melting my face. That thing really is hot. It looks like a small fire pit, but that's probably about an 8 foot, 9 foot circle of stone there. It's really hot right now. But it feels nice. Got out and did some fishing today. Came home and decided, you know what? I'm gonna throw some logs on a fire and go live. It's been a while. So it feels nice. Big Matt, what's up, brother? OG Big Matt in the house. Now, hardly shit, man. Just out here chilling with the fire pit, sipping on a little Corona, smoking a smoke, waiting for the evening to kick in. Later on, I'll probably do like I used to and get my face on camera. Right now, I'm just enjoying sitting back here looking at the fire. I got a new phone with some more RAM, and it still can't edit the GoPro footage. I did a test. I can't edit GoPro footage yet unless it's only 4K, but that's goofy because my phone is 4K footage. I wouldn't need a GoPro for that. I want the GoPro for that 5K footage and the 6K footage or whatever. I got that GoPro, but I still can't take a video and edit it yet. It's gonna take a while. But I do have a new phone because my old phone was crapping out too bad. I just couldn't use it anymore. That's this one. This is my old one. I deleted almost every single app off of there and it still has no memory, no storage, no nothing. If I try to take a video on there, I can only take like a 3 minute video and then it cuts off because there's no more storage left, which is weird. I deleted Facebook, YouTube, whatever, all kinds of shit on there. The only way I can get on there now is when I go on the internet. Like I go to the web page, not the app. I've deleted everything. All my videos, all my pictures, everything deleted off there, and it still says no storage. So I got this new phone. It is an upgrade. It's got 6 gigabytes of RAM, but it's not enough to edit GoPro shit. I finally bought my fishing license after about 12 years of not fishing. I've had it for 3 weeks now. So far, caught the biggest nothing. Must have forgot how to fish. Hell no, man. They just ain't biting right now. Unless, I mean, bait fish are. Or in certain parts of the country they are. But yeah, like I said, I went fishing for like 4, maybe 5 hours today. I didn't catch shit. Didn't even have a bite. Well, no, I had one bite, but it was just a little bitty bite. It could have been a turtle trying to walk away with it. I don't know. It just kind of tapped like this on my green sunfish. And I left it alone for a while to make, see if he was going to take it, and he didn't. So I went and checked it. Nothing. So I had a good time sitting out there. It felt nice to be out on the water, but yeah, 4 to 5 hours. Didn't even get a bite on my night crawlers. The only thing I caught was bait fish on little rod, of course. Gonna get a 10-foot fishing kayak. Yeah, that'll help. I actually want a kayak too. I don't think I need a 10-footer. I saw a couple kayaks that weren't too bad at what's that place called? Sam's, the Sam's Club. Like Walmart, the Walton Brothers or whatever, they own Sam's Club. We're a member there, and I saw some kayaks there that are pretty nice. And I think they were only like 300 or 400 bucks, so not too bad. It'll still be a while. We got other shit going on, but it's a goal. A phone that can edit GoPro and a kayak. That's my goals. Johnny said he got the same amount of bites and didn't even fish. No, I had one bite, brother. I had one bite. You didn't get one bite. Oh yeah, River Rat. I saw that earlier when I was in the jug fishing tournament, whatever live. I saw you say you were getting ready to go out to the river. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. All right, back. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I was over there at Lisa Swain's, when they were talking about the jug fishing stuff. with Troy and Daryl up on panel there. I saw you say you were going to go to the rivers, just waiting for the rain to stop. Get out there and get you some more flatheads. What up? Lone Star Lounge in the house. There's a blast from the past. What up, brother? There we go. It's starting to come around the other side now. I think that should be good to go for the night. Once the sun finally starts going down, that fire should be going pretty good. And obviously, I got a bunch of logs over there to keep it going. I'm not gonna burn through all those logs in the first night, but I'll put a few more on there. That should be a pretty good fire. Hey, not too bad, brother. Just sitting here and having a couple of Coronas and Budweisers and having a fire pit. Went out fishing earlier today, didn't catch nothing. Skunked. So came home, figured I'd enjoy some fire pit. I ain't been live in probably 2, 3, 4 months, so figure I'd hop up live. Living and paying taxes. Them damn taxes. I got some coming up in September. I don't know how y'all state is, but here we have to pay them in July and September. Or no, June. It's June, I think. Yeah, June and September is when our taxes are due. What up, Retire Rick? How's it going, brother? Randy in the house. What's up, man? Where did you think you was at? Did you think you was on Dirty Mike? He said wrong Mike. I bet he's thinking of Dirty Mike. Throw a couple more chunks on there. I'll be right back. Ooh, that is warm when you get up by it. I mean, I could feel it from back here, but when you're right up by it, man, that's about 4,000 degrees over there. I'm surprised my phone ain't melting. cracking me up seeing the swing set back there. That's from we've had that swing set since our kids was like 2 years old. We had it at our old house that we lost on that stupid mortgage crisis from the stupid Chase, JP Morgan Chase financial meltdown. We had one of them mortgages on our first house. But we had that swing set way back then. The kids were like 2 or 3. A friend of ours and her boyfriend built that swing set for them, and we've had it ever since. It's got pull-up bars in the middle, and then 2 swings. I just seen Mike and made an assumption. You know me, I like to pop all over the place. Not much time. Seems like the older I get, the less time I have. Seems ass backwards, right? You would think the older you get, you would have more time. That was like me. I kept trying to semi-retire. I'm like, I want more time. No, somehow I keep not getting more time. I got more time to try to do shit that needs to be done instead of shit I want to do. That's how that works. More time to do shit that needs done instead of more time to do shit that you want to do. Oh, that fire is roaring. It ain't even dark out yet. I might have jumped the gun with this one. Even when I look at it on the other phone, I'm like, my goodness, that's a blazing fire. Man, the cicadas are out like crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if it comes through on the audio, but I'm hearing cicadas like crazy. Biz, 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 biz. All up in these trees behind me. I got woods behind me. Have a great show, Mike, and head into Bible study. Stay blessed. Hell yeah, man. Have a blessed night, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Don't hear them there. Yeah, I didn't know if they'd pick up on the microphone or not. They're loud as hell to me. Like, I can hear them, but I didn't know if the microphone would pick them up or not. I'm hearing 2 things. Well, 3 technically, because I'm hearing myself talk. I'm hearing myself talk, I'm hearing the crackle from the fire pit, and I'm hearing the bugs go buzz, 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 buzz up in the trees. I still can't believe how big I got that fire going already, and it ain't even dark out yet. And my crazy ass wants to pull more wood on right now, but I'm gonna try to let it get dark a little bit first. But at the same time, basically, I wake up at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every day. So by this time of night, I start getting a little bit tired. But tonight, I feel like hanging out for a while. So I'm gonna try to keep it going. But we'll see. Because the job I work at now, most days I wake up at 5 in the morning and start getting ready to get to work. Because I work like 6, 7, 8 in the morning. So I usually wake up at around 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning to start getting ready for work. So I've kind of gotten on that schedule. Occasionally I'll have a different day where they schedule me later, but obviously my body is used to waking up at 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning. So even when I'm scheduled later, I'm still waking up early and going to bed earlier. That's why I ain't been on late nights in a long time. I know I used to always go live late night, or I'd be on other people's lives when they were late at night, but I'm on a different schedule now. Are you saying nights at Reese, Johnny? I'm not going to bed right now. I'm at least going to stay out here until it's a little dark and stuff so the fire looks better. I'm just saying, typically I have been going to bed earlier at night. It seems like by 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I'm just zonked. I might zone out to some TV or some YouTube and pass out, but I'm usually done by 10 or 11 o'clock at night almost. Yes, Mike Reese. All right. I just make sure you didn't know, didn't think I was going to bed right now because I mentioned it. I can't believe how light it is still at it's like 8:20 almost, and it's still light as hell out here. Look at that. It don't look like it's going to be dark anytime soon. Look at that fire, man. That whole fire pit is on fire. I hell with that. Let's see if I can get my ugly mug on camera. I'm gonna have to do some adjusting though, because I gotta move the camera so I can turn the chair around. But I'm gonna try to get me and the fire pit in frame if I can. Ugh. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around though. Let's see here. Where's the camera shit? Settings, camera. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. What up, fuckers? Look at this ugly mug. Try to get me and the fire pit in there at the same time. What up, folks? Been a while since I've seen you. Man, that is hot as hell on my back now, though. It was hot on my forehead, but now that I'm got my back to it, my back is heating up. Grab my little phone so I can see the chat. I seriously can't see no chat unless I look at this other crappy phone that's on looking at my YouTube. You could melt an engine blocking that fire. Yeah, it's hot as hell, man. Cheers. Like I said, I'm still gonna throw some more logs on there. I'm just hoping it gets darker out here so it'll look better. I like the way the fire looks now, but obviously once it gets darker, that fire will look a lot better. But it's I could definitely melt a wrench or a screwdriver in there at least. If I threw a screwdriver in there, it'll melt. uh, Ooh. I lean back in the chair and I can feel it. Yeah, when I do this, I can feel that heat. And I'm a good like 15 feet away from it. It might not look like it on this camera. It looks like I'm right on the fire, but I'm about 15 feet from it. But as soon as I lean back and try to get comfortable, I can just feel it on the back of my head. Yeah, I don't know if you was here earlier, Johnny, when I was talking about it. My alcoholism really was fucking me up. I've gone through a lot of shit. It's kind of part of the reason I ain't been on that much, videos or otherwise. Here and there I do a video, and here and there I do whatever. But so I've quit drinking all that bullshit that I used to drink. No more Four Locos. No more Smirnoff ices. No more Fireballs. All of that bullshit. I just pretty much stick with generic shit. Budweiser, Corona, and I don't even drink that many of those. I'll have a couple a day. A couple of these Coronas, or a couple of bottles of Coronas, or a couple of Budweisers. Man, look at that fire. Yeah, I quit drinking all that bullshit. It really was fucking up my life in ways that people don't even know. I haven't talked about it. I may one day. I might do a video about it, but yeah, shit's been crazy for a while. So, but I finally had a wake up moment, and I'm done with that shit. Got to get healthy again. Got to get my mind right. Got to leave that bullshit alone. Quit all that cold turkey, but I'm not quitting drinking, because if I drink a couple of Coronas or a couple of Budweisers, I maintain, like, But all that hard shit, I'm done with. Uh, it feels good on my back, but it does not feel good on the back of my head. I like the way it's warming my back up, but not the back of my head. Kind of got me sweaty. Just wish it would get dark out here. I don't know why it's staying so light. Look at it. Look at that. Even through the trees, I got a big old giant field of woods behind me. You would think that would make it darker, but it doesn't. Just enough light gets through there that keeps the light in the backyard. Even at 8:30, it's 8:30 at night. Whoo! The log fell over. And by the way, I do have a water hose. Let me show it for safety purposes, just in case YouTube is going to try to be a dick. I got a water hose right here that I can turn on if something happens. The water spigot is about 30 feet from me. I can turn on the water hose and go to town if need be. Until then, I'm going to keep this bitch blazing. I never regretted quitting drinking back in the 80s. Yeah, me either. Like, honestly, the moment I came to the realization that I needed to quit that shit that I was doing, I quit. And I haven't even had a hankering for it. I haven't thought about it. Now, I do still drink beer. I'm not, I still drink Budweiser. I still drink Corona. I still drink like a Pabst Blue Ribbon or whatever, the cheap, crappy, light, not heavy beers. But I was drinking every single day. I was drinking like 6, 7, 8 Four Locos. I was drinking shots of Fireball. I was just destroying myself basically and my family. Um, I quit it cold turkey recently, about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, something like that. I just was, you know, I went through some shit. Like I said, I haven't talked about it and I won't talk about it right now, but I went through some shit and I just got to that realization I cannot do that anymore. So I'll drink some Budweiser, I'll drink some Corona, whatever. And I still only, even that, I only drink a couple a day. You would think that if you quit all that hard shit that you would need like a case of beer a day or whatever, to compensate for not drinking the hard stuff. No, I drank a couple of Budweisers or a couple of Coronas each day, and that's it. And I don't even drink every day. I'll go 2, 3 days without drinking right now. Today I am. Today I took a day for myself. I went fishing. I'm doing the fire pit now, and I've decided I'm gonna have a couple of regular, beers. I'm gonna go put a couple logs on there, even though it looks like I don't need it, but just to make sure it keeps going, I'm gonna throw a couple more logs on there. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna try to grab these gloves, even though they're real stiff because they got left out in the rain and the heat and whatever. they're really stiff. I can't hardly get my fingers in them, but I'm gonna get these gloves on and see if I can stand the stump up. It kind of rolled off to the left, so yeah. These gloves right here, they're gloves that I usually use to pick wood up with and stuff on a fire, but they're really stiff right now. But they at least protect me from the heat, so I'm gonna try to grab that log and stand it up, or at least push it back to the center. It fell off. It's kind of off kilter. Woo, that is hot over there. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. What up, Dirty Mike? I was just talking about you a little while ago. Mike Reese was in here, and he said wrong Mike or something like that. And I was like, you talking about Dirty Mike? What up, bro? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Should I join panel? That's up to you, dog. It's there. I never care if people do or if they don't, but I always put it up there just in case. Just know I don't do none of that politicking hardly ever and all that type of bullshit. I'll end it and toss you off if you get into politics or religions or any of that shit usually. But other than that, people are more than welcome to come up here and shoot the shit and do whatever the fuck they want. There's been a few times I got into political discussions or religion discussions, but I usually try not to, and I usually will end it. What up, dog?
Hello, hello. How do?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just got off of fishing a little while ago. Came home, decided to start up this fire pit and go live. 'Cause it's been like I don't know 3 months maybe since I've been live, so
Oh,
figured I'd go
wow.
live. And the
Did you
last time I
catch
went live,
anything?
no, I skunked. I had one bite.
Damn.
I did catch bait fish, so I mean, I did technically catch a fish. I had a little rod set up with
What
the
kind of
float.
fish are in the lake?
Oh, our lake actually has damn near about everything. I know for a fact there's all the catfish, blues, flatheads, channels. Um, what do you call those little ones that we use for bait too? Sometimes those God dang it, I can't think of their name right now. The little catfish that we use for bait, to catch flatheads and stuff. Oh, bullheads. We got
Yes.
bullheads, we got
Nice.
flatheads, we got blues, we got channels. You know, we got everything. We
Any
got
trout?
all the bass. We got crappies, bass.
Trout?
I know we got some muskies because I've caught them out of there before. So yeah, we pretty much got anything and everything out there at the lake.
Do you have any trout?
Oh yeah, we got trout too. Now I've never caught a trout at the lake, but I know they got to be there because I've caught a trout out of almost every pond I fished in and
Mm.
every creek I fished in. So I got to assume they're in that lake too.
Right, right. Have you ever tried or seen this thing called a bullet lure?
You talk about a bullet spinner?
Yes, spinner lure, where they use
Well,
like a
I know
9
there.
mil or a 3.5.
Well, I don't know if you're actually talking about a real bullet from a gun, but I
Yes, a
know
real
there's
bullet, a
actually
real
a
bullet,
spinner.
a real bullet. There's this guy
Yeah,
called NW Fishing or something to that effect. He's Danish, and he's all about outdoorsy and fishing and all that stuff.
yeah,
And he makes these bullet lures, and the trout love them.
yeah. All you got to do is basically put a hook off the back of anything shiny, and you'll catch a fish on it. You can literally paint a tree branch silver, put a hook off the back of it, drag it across the top of the water, and give it a few twitches like a jerk bait,
Yep,
and you'll catch a
yep,
fish on it.
yep. And then you get a
Shit. As a matter of
second
fact,
rod with a bobber on it, with maybe some crawdads on it.
yeah, bullheads, Gandalf. Yep, bullheads. Um, have you ever seen that show called Alone, where they go out to Alaska and all these other places, and they have to survive on their own? I actually
Can't say
saw a
I
dude
have.
who was I saw a dude who was smart as shit. He
Uh,
dyed his hair about 6 different colors, and when he got to the island, he basically cut his hair off and he tied them into jigs and was using them as a fly. He put a hook on it and used his own fucking hair, was
wow,
catching fish to eat.
that's different.
Yeah, that's smart because they only give you, I think it's like 10, I think 10 survival gear items. They'll tell
Wow,
you like you can take an axe, you can take a bow and arrow, but you can only have like 6 arrows and things
damn.
like that. So they got a lot of rules about what you can do and what you can't do. But what he did was he had fishing line and he dyed his hair and he had fishing hooks. So what he did was he got like a stick and he whittled it and made a pole out of it.
Right.
And he took his spool and he made a little reel and hooked it into the other part so where he can reel the line. So what he did was he
Nice.
whipped out the hook with his hair on it and would reel it on this little rigged up pole
Wow.
that he made, and he was catching fucking fish on his own hair. That's fucking
Wow.
smart.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you got food for life.
Right? Now the only problem is with that show is it gets usually the locations they go to end up getting really, really like cold and frozen and whatever, and like the
Mm,
fishing goes away. You better be able to trap and hunt too because
right.
them fish are going to
Right.
be gone. So if you didn't dry them out or smoke them and make sure that you kept them for later, if you kept eating them right away, you're fucked later
Right.
on.
Right. Right. Right.
It's
Yeah,
just like
they
the
won't.
berries and shit. A lot of people go out there and they eat the berries and the leaves and whatever else. They'll be eating
Mushrooms
kelp and seaweed and shit like that. Yeah, and the mushrooms. But once that winter hits, all of that shit goes away.
gone.
Fish gone, berries gone, weeds gone, kelp gone, mushrooms gone, whatever. You better be able to trap and hunt like some rabbits and some other shit in the winter, or you're done for.
Exactly. And I hope you have some firewood stored somewhere dry.
Yeah, they usually get a whole bunch of firewood after they build their shelters and shit. It's actually a good show, man. You should check it out if you never had. Just
Yeah, I
Google.
will.
It's called Alone. That's all it's called
Alone.
because you are by yourself. You don't have anybody else with you. It's called
Wow.
Alone. And I'll tell you the most times people tap out and they call on a satellite phone because they do get given a satellite phone to call for emergencies or for when they're done and they're like, I can't do this no
Get
more.
me
I'm
out of
done.
here.
And they call it a tap out. Yeah. And they actually have to say the words, I officially tap out. If they don't say
Yeah.
that, nobody's coming to get them. So they have to say,
Right.
I officially am tapping out on that phone. And then the rescuers come in and get them and take them away. But most of the time they do it because they say they just really are tired of being alone. Like they miss their wife, they miss their daughter, they miss their kids, they miss their family, whatever. I'm
How
like,
long
fuck
do
that
they have to
for a
stay there?
million bucks. For a million bucks, I ain't missing nobody because I'm gonna get all the love I need when I come back home with that million bucks.
How long do you have to stay there?
You have to be the last one standing. It could be 10 days or it could be 150 days or it could be a year. It doesn't matter.
Oh
There's no
shit.
set day. You just
Oh
have to be the
shit.
last person surviving and still
And it's
alive.
only a million? A million ain't shit.
Yeah, I think. Well, shit. Sometimes it was less than that. I think it got to a million once it got more popular. It started out at like just a couple 100,000, I think.
I don't know about
But
the States, but here in Canada where I live, a million, there's one house. You're
yeah, a
broke.
million ain't shit. A million ain't shit here either. Technically, I
You
mean,
know?
it'd be the world to me and my family, but it ain't
Sure, it'd
shit
be
technically.
nice, but you'd have to be really, really, really fucking smart or it's done.
Yeah. They actually did there was a couple seasons where they were in Canadian areas. I know that. I remember
Oh,
for a
cool.
fact that there was a couple of Canadian uh like Canada areas where they were at. Like
Oh, that's cool.
Saskatchewan or whatever the fuck it's called. Whatever, I don't know. There was a couple places.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. There was a couple places and that was one of them where they were up in Canada for that year, for that season.
That that's pretty much all plains, and
Yeah.
that's between Manitoba and Alberta,
Cool. Yeah. I don't know
smack
much
dab in the
about
middle.
Canada. I don't know much about Canada except for I know a couple cool people like you and rich Canadian fishing, Canadian fishing musician and a couple other people up there. That's about all I know about Canada.
Uh,
Except for you guys were one of our best partners until this numbnuts. He wants to keep fucking with y'all. I don't know why,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like I said, I'll stay away from that. But
yeah,
it's
please.
weird. I don't get
But
it.
at least I see you're on my side, unlike some
Yeah,
other
I don't get
places.
it. And a lot of us don't. We don't understand. Like, why are you fucking with Canada?
Yeah,
It makes no sense to
it's
most
like
of us.
how's their whiskey
How's them
sales
tariffs
doing?
working out? I mean, come on, it's goofy.
Tariffs are not harming Canada at all.
No, it's
I,
harming us. That's what I'm
I know,
saying. It's
I know,
goofy. Hold on, I'm gonna throw some
I
more
know.
wood on the fire. It's starting to drop down back
Now,
there.
if
I'll be right back.
Canada put tariffs on you, then yeah, it would hurt us. We
Yeah,
just say,
no.
nah, we don't
Yeah.
want it. We don't want your American whiskey. We don't want your American ketchup. We don't want your American burger shops. Nothing.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Tariffs are literally a tax on us.
Yep.
The government technically takes in more money, but
Mhm.
that's because the companies are paying more money to get that good.
Yep.
And then that
Yep.
company obviously says, well, we're
We got to
paying more
recoup.
for it. So now we got to charge more for it. So
Yep.
when I go to buy some maple syrup, now I got to pay more. If I buy some
Now,
aluminum can beer that comes from Canada, I don't know what you guys got up there, Molson or whatever. I don't know what you guys got up
Molson,
there. But
Labatt's, but
if I want that beer, it's going to cost me more because there's a tariff on aluminum. So the beer that's in that aluminum can is going to cost more money for me, not Canada.
yep.
It's
You meant
stupid.
you mentioned maple syrup. Now would that be Canadian maple syrup, the real thing?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if
Unlike
it's real or
unlike
not.
that Aunt Jemima bullshit fucking fake crap.
Right. That's just cornstarch and syrup.
Exactly. Exactly. And people are fucking fooled for decades.
And it's probably caramel number 4 or some other shit like that. You know, it's got that fake ass coloring in it. It's got to
Yeah.
have some
Yeah.
caramel number 4 or some bullshit in it. That is
Something
not syrup.
bullshit. Just like the bullshit that's going on with Starbucks with their this powder thing that they're adding to the drinks. Blech. Yeah.
Exactly, Gandalf.
I
Ah,
hate the
okay.
terrorists.
You got to give me a minute. I might accidentally drop out. I don't know. I can't see my screen no more, so I'm trying to
Uh
scroll
oh.
around here. And
Uh oh.
I showed Gandalf's comment, and now
I'll ho-
I'm trying to figure out
I'll
how to
hold
get back to my chat.
I'll hold down the fort.
Oh my god, I can't see chat.
That's weird.
Hold on.
Yeah, leave and come back, and hopefully that'll reset it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm typing on my other phone that I'll be right back because I seriously
Yeah.
can't do shit. So I'm just gonna hit back until I'm.
I Gandalf.
All right. Looks like I'm back now. Am I back?
Sweet. Welcome back.
Yeah, I literally had to close StreamYard and come back.
That's crazy.
Because when I hit the back button,
Mm.
thinking, oh, I can just hit the back button, that didn't work. Because
Wow.
all it did was it closed my StreamYard, but yet I was still here. And then when
Right.
I reopened it, I still couldn't get that thing out of my way to where I can actually
Yeah.
see myself or see the chat. So weird.
Crazy.
I've been gone too long.
Me, I'm trying to put together a new computer. I have two pieces left to get. One's fairly cheap, and the other one's mega expensive. Power supply at 145 plus tax, and then RAM sticks that are at 350 plus tax.
That's what's killing me is I need to find something that has a whole bunch of RAM. My lady had bought me a freaking GoPro. I actually have a GoPro right now, but I can't even
Mm,
use it. Like I recorded some footage for testing,
right.
and neither my phone or my old computer would actually be able to open, view, and edit the file. Like it's just a blank screen.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
it's not enough RAM. I need a
Wow.
minimum of about 32 gigabytes of RAM, but
Ooh.
technically, what I really need is 128 gigabytes of RAM if I want to do the like 6K videos and shit like that or whatever. You know, if I want to
Wow.
really get down, if I want to really get down, I need 128 gigabytes of RAM. But just to
That's
do,
expensive. That's
yeah,
expensive.
yeah, exactly. So I'm screwed for a
But then
while.
again, you
I got a
have an old
GoPro for no
computer, you
reason,
said.
basically. I'm damn near tempted to give that bitch away in a giveaway. I got a GoPro for no reason almost.
Shit.
Yeah, I need a minimum, the minimum cost, because I did find one phone through my research. I did
Mhm.
find one phone that would do it, but it's like $1,800. So so basically the cheapest, and that phone only has 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's not even the
Yeah,
full like what I really need. My cheapest
right.
option to fuck around with my GoPro on the smallest settings that are at least better than phone settings, to get to the 5K type editing or
Yeah,
whatever, I basically would have to spend around $1,800. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
yeah,
I got a
crazy.
GoPro and all the mounts. It's got the helmet mount, the bike mount, all these other different mounts, whatever. And it was about $600 for that. And she bought me that for my
Dang.
birthday. And yet I can't do a damn thing with it. And they don't GoPro don't tell you that. So if anybody happens to see this later or at some point, fuck a GoPro unless you got a lot of money because getting a GoPro don't mean a goddamn thing unless you have thousands of dollars to spend on the phone or the computer that can actually
Right,
edit it.
right. I prefer
Just
DJI.
what up, Johnny's out there? I see you still out there, bro. You prefer what?
A, a DJI action cam instead
Yeah, I've
of
actually seen some of that footage, some of that stuff on YouTube because when I was Googling how to like learn how to use
mhm.
the GoPro, that would pop up as some of the recommended videos, and I watched those too.
Yeah, it doesn't have any. Well, it's not as bad as the GoPro for overheating and
Well, I wouldn't even know
doing
if a GoPro
30
overheats because
30
I haven't even
second
gotten to use
clips
it.
and then stop recording and then start recording, do another 30-second. That's famous for GoPro. You can't get like a 30-minute fucking one clip. It's
Yeah, I got
impossible
no
with a
idea because
GoPro.
I ain't even been able to use mine yet. Well, I mean, I did. I used it.
And you
I
just
took a
can't
little I took
edit
like a
it.
10 I took like a little 10-minute trip through the park. I put it on my car mount
Mm,
in the car and I
mm.
drove through the park. The footage looked beautiful. All the trees and the geese I went by and the creeks and the bridge I crossed over and whatever. Like it looked beautiful. And I'm like, oh, let me make a video out of this and test it and see how it goes. Nope. Couldn't fucking edit it because my phone can't
Not
handle it,
powerful.
and the
Not
computer, the
powerful enough.
crappy ass computer I have, can't handle it. So, but
How old is the computer?
oh, I mean, it's oh god, I'd say at least 12 to 15 years old,
Yeah,
at
you'll need
least.
a new you need a new computer, and for in
Yeah, the
America,
go
I'd
the
say at least 15 to 2 grand.
yeah, yeah, that's about the price range of what I saw for what I would need to actually be able to upload my GoPro shit to the computer via, the little chip, like take the chip out and stick it in a computer. And yeah,
I'd get a
it
whole
would,
new
it would be
computer
about a
at
two
that.
grand. It would be about a 2 grand phone or a 2 grand computer or,
Yeah, and
like you said,
at that
fifteen
price,
fifteen
it's
hundred.
better to. And at that price, it's better to get a new computer instead of updating a very old computer, because good luck finding parts for it if
Oh,
it's over
yeah.
12 years old.
Yeah, there's no way I would try to rebuild this or upgrade it. I would have to get something new. That's why I said I'm kind of screwed and fucked. It's a
Yeah,
minimum of about 1,500, average of about 1,800. But if I truly wanted something that I would really, really want and need, it'd be more like 2 grand to 2,500. So yeah, I'm jacked.
like the one I'm making right now is gonna be 2 grand. That's Canadian, so that's probably about 1,000 to 1,100 American. Well, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably shit. Canada probably has a higher value on their dollar right now than we do.
Let me Google it.
And it wouldn't be the first time. The US dollar has fallen so many times. I remember at least a few times in my life where Canada had a like their dollar was more valued than ours, or at least a couple of times. Not often and not all the time, but a few times. I remember it.
Ah, shit.
I got one funny thing to tell you about this numbnuts. I don't like much about him, even though I know a lot of people who used to come here love him to death. I don't, but I'll tell you one thing he did that I actually love because I used to bitch about it all the time and say it was stupid. We don't make
Mhm.
a penny anymore. And I love that because it cost 3 cents to make a penny. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
So I always said, why the fuck are we still making pennies if it
Yeah.
cost us
Canada
three
hasn't
cents
had pennies in
to
many
make a
years now.
penny? So the funny thing is now, every time you walk into a store, there's a sign at the checkout that says, due to the US Mint not making pennies anymore, we cannot give you the correct change, blah, blah, blah. We will round up or down to the
Yeah.
nearest nickel.
Same as here. Same as in
So
Canada.
So
But
sometimes you might make a couple cents, like they might round up
yep,
to the next nickel,
yep,
and you might have
yep,
gained a couple
yep.
pennies technically, even though we don't have pennies. But then there's other times where you're gonna lose a couple
Right.
pennies because they rounded down.
Right.
But I
Exactly.
will say that is one thing that this numbnut did during his time, and they just decided, oh, we're not gonna do this anymore. That I was actually on board with because I thought it was stupid as a country to spend 3 cents to
To
make
make one.
something that had a value of 1 cent. I
Yeah.
never understood that. Even when I was
Exactly.
in like sixth grade, I was like not even in middle school yet. And I'm like, why the fuck are we spending 3 cents to make something that has the value of 1 cent?
Exactly.
And I know
2000
it.
2000
I
Canadian dollars is 1421 US.
Oh wow! So apparently ours does have more value right now.
Yeah, yeah.
If it
But
cost us 14, but it cost you
just under
two,
6.
yeah,
I have to pay
that's a big
600
jump.
more. Yeah.
That's weird, especially with the current situations. I would have thought you guys had a higher value right now than us, but
Oh, I don't trust our government. I hate Canada how it's become.
I don't even know who's up there anymore. It's not that Trudeau or
Carney.
whatever anymore, right?
Carney.
Oh, it's
Carney.
Yeah, Carney. Yeah, I remember that name, Carney. Yeah,
Yeah. A lot of Canadians are tired of being overrun with Muslims.
yeah. It was Trudeau before that, right?
Yep.
If I remember right.
Yep. It was Trudeau.
Yeah, I kind of remember him. He had like kind of dark black hair or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
I remember
He's an
him.
idiot. He was an idiot.
I don't think I've seen Carney uh unless he's done any, news conferences or interviews or anything. I might have seen him, but I remember Trudeau. He was there for quite a few years, it seemed like.
71 cents. Yeah, I think that's what it said when I Googled it. Yeah,
CA dollars is worth 71
71
cents.
7104
Wow.
right now.
I seriously would not have expected that. That's a big difference. I
Yeah.
mean, shit, you're almost working on pesos now.
Hey, I don't mind. I love it when an American sends me $100 bill. Thank
Hell yeah,
you.
brother.
Thank you.
Right. Right. He's like, I got that 100 USAD.
Add another $60 to it. Fuck yeah.
Right. Well, to all my Canadian friends out there, do not super chat me. PayPal me. It'll save you and me both. Because YouTube jacks you for 30%.
At least 30%.
No, I don't know if I think it's just 30% across the board. I don't know though.
I
I've been
heard it
gone for a
was
while,
more.
so they might have changed that shit. I don't know.
Uh,
But I know that super chats, like if somebody sends $100 super chat, I would only receive 70
wow.
because YouTube
Okay,
would
then
keep
that would
30.
be
That
30.
shit is
Yep.
crazy, man.
Wow.
And there has been a few times where that's happened, where somebody's giving me those big dollar chats, and I'm like, I appreciate it and I love it, but I'm like, damn, I got PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that shit.
And
You
you
could help
actually
me
get
out
the
more,
full thing.
but right.
You're
But
actually
anyway,
giving
it
fucking
comes through
YouTube
is
money.
appreciated. But
Of
yeah,
course.
anyway, it comes through is appreciated. But fuck that 30% off the top. YouTube is a fucking gangster, man.
Oh
YouTube is
yeah.
like Al Capone. He's like, I'm on 30%, bitch. I'll be right
Why?
back. I'm
Just
gonna take
because
a
you
picture real quick.
provide the platform?
Yeah,
I'll
but
give you
fuck that.
5%.
I actually know how to build platforms. Back in the day when I was younger, I actually had 4 computers networked together and I built my own databases using SQL, PHP, and all that bullshit to build my own website. Now, I didn't do it for money and I don't know how to technically build a credit card base and all shit. But obviously if I wanted to, I could. But yeah, back in the day, I ran my own internet thing when it was still dial up back then when I was doing it. But
AOL?
yeah, like that whole that
Yeah,
weird
I know
noise
it
you
very
hear.
well.
But I
Windows
had
95?
yes, I had 4 computers linked up together on the same fucking internet, and I was using SQL, PHP, all that bullshit, and
What came?
databases and everything to
Vista?
store all the information and all that.
Then Vista came after 95, I believe, or was it 98 and then Vista? And then
Oh my god, I forgot about
XP?
Vista. There was Vista, and then it came out with XP, XP Home, XP Pro, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And then it went back to just straight up being called Windows, Windows
Yeah.
10, Windows 11.
Yeah. 7,
But yeah,
8.
before that there was XP, then XP Home, then there was
Yep.
XP Pro. Then I think it went back to just straight up like Windows 10 and Windows 11.
I bet if you ask the majority of everyone that has a computer, I guarantee high percentage would say, yeah, I would love to have XP back.
Yeah.
It
Hell.
was
And then
the
and then
best.
your true nerds would want to go back to just straight up DOS.
Yep.
Way back in the day. They went like some Commodore and shit, you know?
Yep. Or apples.
Now your true fucking like, geeks and hackers and all that shit, they're not fucking with no Windows. They're gonna be on a Nix based system.
A Linux.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just say Nix because but yeah, Linux. That's that shit where
I've
you're
been thinking
literally
about it,
controlling
but
everything.
I'm afraid
So
I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's any different. Plus, I'm sure there's some programs that will not be able to use because it's not Windows.
oh, Nix, the Nix based shit. No, you're not gonna be able to use that window based shit. It's almost like they're almost like Apple. They're like, if it ain't our shit, you ain't putting it on here because
Exactly.
we're secure. We're not gonna Windows purposefully here's my opinion about Windows. They purposefully have made it to where people can hack in. They leave holes in there because that way you have to buy Norton security or McAfee and all that shit. You don't have to do that on a Nix based system
Nope.
because
It's
they ain't getting
secure.
in. As long as you know what you're doing, they ain't getting in. But you get on Windows, there's so many fucking holes in that shit because they want to make money by selling you security programs.
Exactly.
Give me $5,000 for this computer, and then give
You
me
got
$1,000 a year to secure it.
Gandalf's running Windows 7. The computer I'm
Windows
using right
7.
now originally had 7, but I upgraded to 10 for free.
Yeah, I don't even think 10 doesn't get service anymore, does it?
Nope.
Yeah.
But I
See,
do
that's
get
what
updates
irritates.
because I've been with them for forever. If you've been with them, blah blah blah, they'll extend the updates.
Yeah. That's just
And it
what
was
irritates me about
supposed to
the
end, I think,
companies,
in
though.
September. But I heard that they're even pushing that further back because no one wants 11. No one.
Yeah, that's what
Windows
always
11
irritates me
is
about these
garbage.
phone companies. These phone companies and these computer companies just irritate the fuck out of me because they're like, "Oh,
Oh,
we're only gonna like support you for a couple of years, and then we end support. No more updates, no more nothing. So now you're vulnerable. Oh, you better buy our new $500 phone
nice, Gandalf.
because we're no longer covering your $400 phone that you just bought 2 fucking years ago." It's like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Right? Greedy bastards.
It's all about them Benjamins, man.
Yeah, man. Damn. I want to live off grid
Right.
so
I
bad.
technically
Just get
could,
me a
but I've
fucking
gotten
generator and some solar panels and done.
shit. I don't even need that technically. I mean, I could literally just live on the ground and no electricity, no nothing, even no phone. Um, but I
Yeah, I
don't
don't need
want to.
no
I've
phone.
gotten accustomed to it, and I like to have fun on it. But literally, I've been homeless many times throughout my life, and I've literally had to like catch fish to eat. I
Yep.
lived by the river, and I would
Yep.
go get string, hooks, floats, and shit. I would climb up a tree and get that shit that somebody snagged up in a tree. I would bring it down, and I would rig up me some shit, make a little pole with some string and a float and a hook. I would lift
Yep.
up a rock. I would lift up a rock, get a worm from underneath it, put it on that hook, catch me some
Mhm.
bluegills. I would cook it on a refrigerator grate on
Wow.
2 cinder blocks and have dinner. I'm not kidding. This is shit I've done in my life.
Nice.
Um,
Do you like
but
camping? Like, do you
so
watch videos of camping?
I could live totally off grid, but I don't really fucking want to. I could, but I don't want to.
Do you like watching videos on camping?
Actually, no, I don't. I don't hardly ever watch camping videos that much, unless it's people I know. Like if it's people I know and I happen to see that they posted a new video and they're camping, sure, I'll watch it. It's not like I actually am like, oh my god, I'm thrilled. I want to go watch this. It's just like this is the person I know, so I want to support them,
Right.
so I'll watch it. Even if I don't
Got it.
comment, I'll watch it
Give
to
them
like
a few
get them
time.
their little, time and click
Yeah.
and I'll click the thumb and I'll click the heart while the video's there if they're live, and things like that. But that's like hell. I still to this day have never missed like a Retire Rick or a Possum Outdoors or anybody like that that I know. I still constantly make sure I at least go in there, like it, heart it, love it, whatever. and I'll let it run in the background for a little while if I'm doing something, but
Mhm.
I don't always comment, but I'm still at least actually there. They're still getting that support, even if they don't know it, because
Exactly.
I like them, I appreciate them, and whatever. So, but as far as literally, if I'm just happen to scrolling my feed and I'm getting ready to try to determine what I'm going to watch next, no, I'm not going to jump on a video because it says, "Hey, I'm camping" or whatever, or "Hey, I'm fishing" or anything like. Uh,
Mhm.
I just watch a lot of shit that people that I like, they put it out. I'll make sure that I'm watching it, even if I'm not fully there. I'm at least
Mhm.
watching it. Maybe I'm doing dishes and I'm listening in the background or whatever. Things like that.
Mhm.
But
Nice.
I don't think there's anything on YouTube that I jump to and say, "Oh my god, I got to see this because this is what I like."
Eh, to each his own.
And it's also why my channel is a variety channel. Like, I mean, I know it's called Mike's Fishing Home, and you would think, oh, he's only about fishing. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Dig a little deeper. Read the description. It says fishing, cooking, shooting the shit, whatever we want, variety channel. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm
Don't
not
mind me.
shit. I'm here to have fun, and hopefully people will have fun when they tune in. If they don't, I guess they don't, but hopefully they do.
Nice.
But just
Don't
because my
mind me.
name
I'm
says
just
Mike's Fishing Home doesn't mean it's only fishing. Fuck that.
exactly. Don't
Read
mind
the
me. I'm just
description.
coughing on some Mother Nature.
I wish I had some Mother Nature right now. I mean,
Oh
technically I
yeah.
do because tobacco is Mother Nature too, but that's all I got right now. I don't have any gummies or any flour right now. Which kind of
Oh,
sucks because it's legal here. Like I could be smoking a joint,
what
eating
state
a
are
whole
you in?
pack of gummies, whatever. It's legal where I live. But currently I am out.
What state are you in?
Illinois.
Illinois. I hope
I'm
not
basically
Chicago.
I'm below Wisconsin. No, yeah, I'm actually central Illinois. I'm way down in Springfield. I'm
Good.
in
Good.
I'm in the center of Illinois. But yeah,
Springfield.
basically
Did you
we're
go
right
see The
below
Simpsons?
like, Wisconsin and Michigan and shit. No, I don't think we're that Springfield because we don't have a nuclear power plant here.
70s show?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Simpsons. Oh, the
Hello,
70s show? Now,
Wisconsin. Remember the 70s show?
yeah, I remember the 70s show.
Mhm.
That was a
That was
funny
the
show.
best. That was the best. With Chung, Tommy Chung.
Oh yeah, Gandalf said it's legal in Ohio too. I know it started in Washington State. Washington State was legal first, and then other states started passing it. It
Too
should
much
just be
crime.
legal all over. I
Too
mean,
much
fuck,
crime.
it's a damn. It's like it naturally grows. Even if you
Yeah.
don't plant weed, you can find some weed somewhere. So
Yeah.
it grows
Oh, yeah.
naturally. That shit is like, and it's a weed. I mean, come on. My mom had the best saying in the world. I'm not on good terms with my mom. We've had issues throughout my life, but I'll tell you, she had one of the best sayings I ever heard in my life. If you cannot get high from it, why die from it?
Right.
She basically was, when I was being raised by her, she was telling me smoke weed instead of cigarettes.
Yeah.
She was
It
like, if
won't
you
kill
can't
you.
get high from it, why die from it?
Exactly.
That saying stuck with me forever. It always cracked me up.
That makes sense.
Right. Like, why are you going to, if you just smoke tobacco all the time, which I do, obviously, I smoke way too much tobacco, but it's
Same.
because I roll my own. But
Mm,
that shit's killing the fuck out of me, and I get no buzz from it, really. It's just a
exactly.
habit. It's just a habit. I get no
Yeah.
buzz. from smoking a cigarette. So, but it's
The
killing me.
only way you get a
But
buzz if you went like two
now, when you
days
smoke
without
weed,
it
at
and then
least
smoke one.
you smoke weed, at least something, you feel something. You feel good.
Right? Unless it's really shit weed.
Hell, I don't care. The shittiest weed on the planet is going to make you feel better than smoking a cigarette. I
True,
don't care.
true, true,
I can
true.
pull some ditchweed out of a cornfield somewhere that fell out of somebody's pocket. That shit's gonna make me feel better than smoking this cigarette.
For real.
It's gonna have me choking like you are right now, but I'm gonna feel good about that choke.
Oh yeah. I have
I'm
this
just saying.
website where I can get a pound of shake of Granddaddy Purple Shake for 150 bucks for a pound.
What? I'm moving to Canada.
150 bucks Canadian. So that's probably about what, 80, 90 US for a pound. Sure, it's
Right.
not flour, it's the shake. It's the bottom of
I
the
don't
bag.
know. I don't know if that's purple shake. That might be shake. That might be grass clippings with some grape Kool-Aid.
No, 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 no. This is Canada, home of legal weed everywhere. We can walk down the street in front of a cop smoking a joint. He can't do shit. As long as
Yeah.
you're not in a building, in a business.
Yeah. Now we technically can here too, except for it if they want to be a dick, they can
Mm.
try what's
Yeah, because
called
still class
the
one, the
under the
feds.
under the influence or whatever. It's almost like a
Mm,
DUI technically. They can
yeah,
say,
I
"Oh,
heard
you're
of that
under the influence
in
of something
public.
that's
Yeah,
not whatever."
yeah,
But if
got
you
it.
go to court and be like, "Hey, I was smoking a joint, so fuck off." Um, it pretty much you would win your case, but they could be at least a dick and make you go through the process
Yeah,
of having to show up in
exactly.
court.
Yeah, miss a day of work if you work and all the headache.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Hey, I gotta take Saturday off. I got a fucking court date. Yeah.
$55 for 1/10 of it. What? That is fucking nuts, dude.
Oh yeah. It's not that expensive here. It is a little expensive, but not that expensive. But what I like
I can
about it is we can technically grow our own. But the problem is I can't ever find no seeds no more. Like I can't if you go
I
to
have
the
a website.
dispensary and
I
buy
have a
weed,
website I can tell you about.
ain't no seeds in that weed. So, but we technically can grow our own here in Illinois. But
I can I can give you
it's
a
a certain
website to
amount.
get your. I have a website where you can get seeds and they're legal
Like
and they can
yeah,
ship
like buy
anywhere
some
in the
seeds.
world.
Yeah, maybe I should check that out here. There's probably some places in the United states that sell some seeds. I'm gonna have to check
Hell,
into
I
that.
got a place for magic mushrooms. I got a place for Molly. I got a place for fucking LSD that will
That's why his
deliver
name
right
is
to
Dirty
your
Mike.
freaking door.
Dirty Mike
I have
says they trying to catch me riding dirty. Do you know that song? Have you ever heard that
yes,
song?
yes.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. I love that song.
I'm not big on rap. I like my 80s rock.
Yeah, me too. I actually love all music though, but my favorite is the blues, man. Nothing touches my soul like the
S-
blues.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I actually feel happy when I listen to the blues. I'm like, I don't know why they call these the blues. They don't give me the blues. They make me feel happy. All
Weed in a baggie.
right, Gandalf. He said, "Be right back." But yeah, I should check into our law to find out what the exact weight is. I forget what it is. Oh, the fire is sparking back up. Hell yeah!
Here we can
Maybe I
have up
should.
to 2 ounces on us. and we can grow 4 plants, I think it is, which is fuck
4 plants.
all.
Hey, you know what? I remember when I was younger and I used to grow plants when it was
Mm-hmm.
illegal. What I would
Mm-hmm.
do is once the sprout would start coming up, you tie a little string to it, and the other end has a weight, and you just go out there every few days and you pull the weight a little tighter, and basically you would just grow the entire stalk sideways. And what was weird about that process is you would produce more tops.
Yes.
Like, because they're growing up off the
Yes.
stalk
I
towards
agree.
the sun. Yeah, you're
But
getting more tops.
everything on the other underside is garbage unless you have a light on the ground.
Right. So when you're growing the stalk sideways, you're producing a bunch of tops.
Yep. 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 The site I have for the seeds also has autoflowers,
Yep.
which are guaranteed females. Guaranteed. Sure, you don't get as much, but it's guaranteed. No
Yep.
Hermes.
Now it's been forever. I'm trying to remember. The female was kind of the fat green seeds, and the males was the thinner black seeds, if I recall right. But I mean, we're talking like
It's a
30
while.
fucking years since I was doing that
Yeah.
shit. But I remember there was like a difference between the male seed and the female seed. And if I recall right, like the kind of puffier, like lime green colored seeds was like the females, and then there was like thinner black seeds that were the males. But I don't know. That could have been a misconception for all I fucking know. I just know I used to grow the shit and grow it sideways and cut it off when it was time and hang it up and let it dry out.
When I see seeds in any weed, I think it's either male or Hermy.
A male or a hermaphrodite.
Yep.
Yeah. I just know I ain't seen any seeds in any weed for
A while.
ages.
Yeah.
Because I was always getting that good shit off the street or that good shit now that is legal from the shop. And we don't get no
Exactly.
seeds. No stems and no
Exactly.
seeds, like the song says. Just
Exactly.
that sticky, icky, icky. No seeds, no stems.
So you mentioned earlier about gummies. Do you like gummies?
I do, but I prefer flour. But here's what I like. Here's my perfect night
See.
when I kick back and go to relax. I like to smoke some weed first, like the actual flower. Smoke
Mm-hmm.
that, but instantly, as soon as I do that, I'm gonna pop a few of the strong, like 100 milligram gummies or whatever. And it seems like now the
Just
flower hits me
prolongs
right
it.
away. I can start feeling that flower right away, right? And it starts getting
Yeah.
me relaxed. But then that gummy kicks in and I feel this different thing, but
Body
it's
buzz.
it the but the flower is still there and it kind of
Yep.
combines and I get this whole new thing out of it. Cause I know if I just smoke flower, I got that one feeling. If I don't have any flour and I pop the gummies, I got that feeling. I got a whole different plane
Feeling
when
with
I
both.
when I smoke the weed first and then pop a couple gummies and then let it
Yeah.
let it all combine and
Let it
and
ride.
settle in. Yeah. I want that combined feeling. That's what I'm going for. But
Yeah.
technically I like either one, but I prefer the flour and I like gummies. And then I love when I'm taking them both and they combine, and I just get this whole different level going on.
Nice.
But I can't do it during the day. I'm not gonna function. Like I can't do that shit before going to work. ain't no damn way I'm gonna get high and then go to work. I know most people can't
What
because
do
I'll
you
smell
do?
it on them. I smell it on them when they come to work. I smell that weed. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I wish I was off because I want to feel that way.
What do you
I
do
know
for
most
work?
people, nothing. I'll take a shit. I'll drink an energy drink. I'll smoke some
I thought you
cigarettes.
I thought you
I
said you go to
cannot
work.
I cannot function on like I can't smoke weed and then go to work. That ain't happening. I will
The
be at work
truck driver?
useless. Huh?
You a truck driver or something?
No, no. I'm a cook. I used to
Oh,
do like chef style cooking. Right now I just drop
okay.
chicken fingers and shit. I work at fucking Raising Cane's. I
What's your
finally quit
favorite
that
thing
chef
to What's your
I quit
favorite
that
thing to
chef
cook?
style shit. Well, I liked being on a saute station and the grill station when I was doing the like real cooking. But
Mm-hmm.
now that I wanted to give that up, I finally, after years of that, I was like, I'm done with this shit. I just want to go back, go into fast food corporate shit. I ended up landing at Raising Cane's. They're based out
Mm.
of Texas, but they branched out and they're in Illinois now too and everything. And I landed at Raising Cane's. They only focus on five fucking things: chicken tenders, French fries, Texas toast, iced tea, and lemonade.
Wow.
I like doing the bird. That's the chicken. They call it bird. I like doing that. It's the most important thing technically. That's what they're famous for is their chicken tenders. I like doing the bird. But
Nice.
it's also technically because it's one of their only things that they, cook is the bird and the french fries and the toast. But toast is just easy as fuck. You butter it, you slap it on a grill, you flip it over, you toast the other side for a few seconds, you put it in a little bucket and give it to the drive through station or whatever, the front stations, right? No big deal. It's fucking toasting bread. I don't,
Right.
I do it when they schedule me for it, but it's not what I prefer.
Right.
Uh,
It's pretty boring.
there's been times where they put me on the drive-through station because I'm one of the fastest at getting the shit boxed up and sending it through drive-through. But
Mm.
what I like
You
doing
hate
there and what I
talking to
prefer
people?
doing is actually cooking the fucking chicken.
Chicken. Do you ever sneak a piece in?
Actually, I don't technically have to sneak one. You're supposed to check it every once in a while and make sure it's perfect. That's
Nice.
also what I like about them is their shit. They do technically want it to be perfect. It's not like
That's
McDonald's
good.
and
Right.
Hardee's and Popeyes and whatever. Like they only focus on
In
five
and out.
things and they want it to be perfect every time.
That's good.
We literally throw a couple 100 pounds of chicken away every day because they put a timer on it. As soon as I cook it and I throw it into the bin for the people to put in the boxes, to send out on drive through or on the front of the house, they hit a 6 minute timer. As soon as that 6 minute timer expires, they have to check it. If it's still steaming, they'll keep it for about 2 more minutes. Then they throw it away after that. They do
Wow.
not send out any cold chicken or cold french fries. The chicken
That's
gets a 6 minute timer. The french fries gets a 3 minute timer. If it's if the timer
wow.
expires, but you got a lot of orders up and you got a lot of
Imagine
chicken right there,
McDonald's did three
you
minutes
check
for
it.
their fries. Fuck. They'd be
Fuck no.
throwing out all their fries.
They'll take their french fries and throw them back in the grease. I worked for McDonald's when I was a kid, and I remember if the
Yep.
french fries got cold, they would throw them back in the fucking fryer and get them hot
Yep. Give them a
again,
little zap.
and then they'd throw them away after that.
Crazy.
But yeah, Raising Cane's is actually a pretty decent company. I've been in this business since I was 14 years old. I'm now 50. There's been a few, restaurants that I love that serve, that high end dollar food that
Mm.
was really good and really concerned and really on point. Most of them were not. I also had plenty of times in fast food joints most of them don't give a fuck about their food.
Right.
I can
Right.
tell you, Raising Cane's actually gives a damn about their food, gives a damn about like there's no cross contamination, none of that shit. The person that like me right now, I'm one of their main bird people. It's literally the only thing I can fuck with when I'm doing it because I'm touching chicken. I am not allowed to touch anything else unless I go take off my gloves, scrub my hands, put on new gloves. Then I can come shake the baskets or dump
So
the french fries or whatever else. I
so I
cannot do anything unless I go through a process because I'm touching bird.
right. So I
So,
shouldn't. So I shouldn't send that John Taffer guy from Bar Rescue over there.
oh no, he'd be bored as fuck. And technically, they're not a bar, so. But like if somebody like Gordon Ramsay, a restaurant person
Oh
came in there,
God, I hate
they
that
would
prick.
actually.
He
I'm just saying,
sucks.
like the bar rescue person would have nothing to do there. Like it would be pointless.
Mhm.
But a kitchen person like that deals with more kitchen based items. Although
Yeah.
I guess the bar rescue does have kitchen based shit, so technically I guess he could come through. But yeah, he'd be bored there.
Get the
They
kitchen
are on
moving a
point.
little
They are very
faster.
strict. They are very strict. They don't play around there, man. And I actually
That's
love
good.
them because of that.
That's cool. Well, my friend, I am going to take off, but thanks for having me.
Hey, yeah, brother. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you popping
You,
up.
oh, always. I try to come up when you're on, but
Yeah, you've
sometimes
been
I'm
up here a
a little
few times when you come through.
preoccupied. All right. Well, you have a good night, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right, you too, brother. Take it easy.
Peace.
I'm gonna sit here and keep enjoying this fire for a little bit. It's still going back there. It looks like it was kind of dying off, but now that I'm full screen, it's still looking good back there. It's only 9:30. Hell, I might throw a few more pieces of wood on there because I still got a little bit of beer to enjoy. A couple cigarettes. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a couple pieces of wood and throw on there. Get it sparking up again. I'll be right back. Oh my god, that's gonna blaze up here in a little while, probably. Y'all don't even know. Oh yeah, it's already started. I bet that blaze is way up here in a little while. I wonder if I can find my brightness on my phone so my face will show up. Uh, I'm not seeing it. I'm not used to this new phone yet. On my old phone, I could swipe down twice, and I would get a brightness level. This one is not giving me a brightness level because normally I like to brighten my phone up, and then that way my face is visible. But anyways, that fire is about to spark the hell back up. I just threw a couple more chunks of wood on there. Since I'm not even visible, I'm gonna get out of the way and I'm gonna turn sideways there. There we go. I'm gonna get sideways so I can get out of the way. What the hell is all this? I got all kinds of weird StreamYard crap over here apparently. I'm not worried about that. Let's see here. Let's go to layout. I'm gonna try that. No, that's not it. There. No, that's not it either. That's not the one that goes full screen. Neither did that. Sorry. I'm playing with the layouts here. I know there's one that supposedly fills the whole screen up. But so far that is not doing it. Nope. Nope. Oh well. I guess I'll just go there. That fills most of it up at least. At least it looks like it. But yeah, that fire is kicking back up again. I threw a couple pieces of wood on there. I still got a log right in the center. That let's see, that chunk right there is a big old log. It's kind of blazing on both sides. This should do pretty well for a while. So I'm going to sit here and sip on my beer and enjoy this fire pit. Grandolph says it's full screen now. Hold on a minute. Let me look at my phone. I forgot. I forgot I had this other phone down here. Oh yeah, you're right. I can see it. It's full screen. That's crazy though. When I'm looking up here at the phone, it looks tiny, but when I look at my other phone, yeah, it's taking up the full screen. So I forgot I had this other phone down here. Because StreamYard apparently sucks ass. I can't see shit over there chat wise. I have to look down at the other phone to see chat. So if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. It does. I don't think I've missed anybody right now. It only says there's two people here. So cheers to both of y'all. I appreciate you. Oh wait, I'm probably one of them since I got my other phone in here. So cheers, Gandalf. Thank you. But yeah, the fire looks like it's going pretty good now. After I threw them other chunks on it. The other side, by the way, when I went to the backside, oh my god, it's about 10,000 degrees over there. There's a big old pile of embers, uh, and that's why the fire sparked up so fast once I threw the new wood on there. Those embers on the other side are probably like 1,000 fucking degrees. Try to roll me a smoke real quick here. Even though that fire is bright, it's pretty dark over here now. Can't see that well. Come on, something. All right, there we go. I said, cheers, LOL. Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. But yeah, fuck, I think you're the only one here, so appreciate you. Obviously, if you got anything else to do, feel free to go do it. I was chilling out with the fire pit no matter what, so I'm surprised anybody showed up, and I've had a good time chatting with people. But yeah, according to this, it says there's only two people here, and obviously, since I'm using my other phone to be in there, I have to be one. That means you're the second. Yeah, I've had a rough couple of months, and I just have really been trying to get my mind right the last couple of weeks, and I felt like having a fire pit because I love just chilling out by the fire pit. Back in the day, it used to be one of my biggest lives. There'd be like 30, 40 people in here when I had a fire pit, but all I know is I wanted a fire pit, so here it is. I appreciate everybody stopping in. It looks so beautiful too when I look at it and just watch the fire dancing. The camera doesn't do it justice. I'll tell you that much. Even when I'm looking at my other phone and I'll see the full screen, I'm like, yeah, that does not do it justice compared to what my naked eye sees. So I will probably let that burn out. I don't think I'm gonna add any more wood. I will let this amber down. Even once I end the live, I'll probably sit out here for another hour or two and just let it get all the way down to nothing but charcoal. Kind of like at the campsites. Usually at home, I'll burn it for a while, and then I'll have to get the hose out and put it out. But when I'm at campsites or we're out, doing that type of thing, I'll let the fire burn all night and all morning till it just ambers out to nothing but ash. I think I'm gonna do that here tonight. But in order to do that, I have to sit out here probably until about 2 in the morning to where it's safe enough to let it be done. I've been making cigs while watching you trying to make enough to last till Sunday. Yeah, I used to pre-roll mine up and put them in a box, and I just don't do that anymore. I roll them to order. I'm like, I need a cigarette, and I roll it and smoke it. I need a cigarette, roll it and smoke it. Basically, what I do is just load up my little box. You know what I'm talking about, the filter box. I throw some filters in it, my machine in it, and my tobacco in it, and I just roll them. Every time I want one, I roll it up. Back in the day, I did pre-roll them, and I had the little plastic carton that you put them in, so you have basically a pack of cigarettes. But I smoked too much. I would need like 7 of those packs to get me through a day or two. On a good day, I smoke 2 packs, but generally I smoke 3 to 4 every fucking day. It's sickening. I wish I didn't, but I do. What up, Possum Outdoors? Sorry, brother. I can't see you on StreamYard, but I just looked down and saw you saying, "What's up?" Now, shit, man. Just chilling out by the fire pit. I went fishing this morning. Went out there for about 4 hours. Didn't catch shit except for bait fish. I put the bait on the hook, threw it out. Didn't get shit. I tried night crawlers. Didn't get shit. Nothing but bait. So came home and started up the fire pit. Queen Possum, what's going on? Why the hell is she not a moderator? Hold on. What the hell? Well, why is it not letting me do it either? Queen Possum, say hi. I want to try to make you a moderator. I don't know why the hell you're not a moderator. And thank you for the jewels, whatever that means. I don't know what them jewels are. I've been gone too long. I don't know this new shit. But when I click on that, it's not letting me make you a moderator. It's trying to make me send some jewels, and I don't got no jewels. Oh, okay. You are a moderator. You said hi, and you're blue. That's weird. You're not blue when you sent the jewels. It shows up when she sends stuff. Yeah, yeah. She was gray. I'm like, what the hell? All right, you are a moderator. Well, thank you for saying hey to let me know you are still a moderator, and thank you for the jewels. I don't know what they do, but thank you because I assume that means something on YouTube these days. Appreciate it. I have to read chat over here on the other phone because this stupid StreamYard, it literally like there is literally no chat over here. Even though there's a little thing that says comments on, but when I click it, it tries to make me pay for it. And I'm like, fuck you, StreamYard. I'll uh I'll read the comments over here. How y'all been doing? And by the way, I am gonna try to have to, as long as my car holds up, I am gonna try to have to come meet y'all this next year because I just drove my ass all the way to fucking Tennessee. I ain't never drove that far in my life. I drove 9.5 hours to Tennessee and back. So now I know I can drive a long distance. I'm about to come meet y'all. I want to meet Ty too. Ty Projects lives in Ohio. So he ain't too far. So I'm going to try to go meet his ass. I'm going to try to meet up with some people within this next year. Not this year currently. I still am trying to get my life back on track and I got shit that I'm dealing with. But this next year, now that I know I can drive 9.5 fucking hours, that means I can probably meet most of y'all within the states close to me. Oh, hey, brother, what up, man? I appreciate that. Why can't I highlight that? I'm telling you, YouTube has changed. I'm trying to highlight, but when I click it, it says buy your own super chat, report, remove. I appreciate you, Possum. $20 is $20. That's funny. He said $20 is $20. I appreciate you, dog. And you met my goal. I put the goal up there. It said any amount, one chat for 3 hours. How long have I been live? What's it say up there? I've been live 2 hours and 14 minutes with no super chat. So you got my goal. It could have been $1. Would have met my goal. I appreciate you, brother. Uh, yes, sir. It says goal achieved. Thanks to the participants. I just figured, fuck it. It was an option when I came on here. It was an option. I said, fuck it. But I saw you can actually set the specifics like green, orange, blah, 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 whatever, all that shit. You can set it for like 10 super chats, 20 super chats. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting that. So I set it for one of any amount and the maximum amount of hours, which was three. We're right now at 215. So, woo, Possum made my goal. But anyways, what I was saying is, yeah, now that I know that technically I can drive on my own for 9.5 fucking hours, I can come visit like Missouri and Ohio, Indiana, whatever, some of these states close to me. What do we got? We got a guess. I'm assuming it's possum. Yeah, it is. What up, dog?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, brother?
Oh, just
Howdy,
doing,
howdy.
doing. Well, at least you got out fishing today.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been fishing since I was down in Tennessee. Uh, like I said, I ain't told nobody. I think there's like one person that knows, maybe. I ain't told nobody. I just been going through crazy, crazy shit, but I don't like to put that out there that much. So,
Oh, that's
um,
understandable.
especially live or on YouTube or whatever that much. It's just one person that actually texts me a lot. They don't call me because they know I don't do calls, but they text a lot and check in with me, so they know because they text me, a lot. So, uh, other than that, but yeah, so today I just went and was like, "Fuck this! I'm going fishing." I was hoping they'd be starting to heat up again since it's August now and the weather's kind of been a little cooler, but nope, I got skunked like a motherfucker. 4 hours.
Dang. Well, that
I had
happens.
one.
I mean,
I had one bite. Oh yeah, it happens. That's why it's called fishing, like we say. It ain't called catching.
right.
Unless your name is Little Rod, because Little Rod did catch me two fish for bait.
Oh,
Uh,
there we go. It always looks out. I ain't lying.
yeah, I didn't technically skunk because I at least caught bait and then I put it on the hook. I did
Yeah.
take some video. I did take some little brief videos of the day, including me cussing out some pleasure boaters that kept going back and forth in front of me. So I may
Oh, don't
clip
you
that
love
together
that
and post
stuff?
it as a video.
I
I
had
was
some
like,
bow
these
fishermen do
motherfuckers,
me like that. Boy, just come up and shoot right beside your line, like I ain't fishing there. It just don't make no
right?
sense.
I just don't get why when you have the entire lake and you got this massive boat and you're skiing off the back of it, they're dragging a person around with skiing. If you fall in 8 foot of water, you're gonna drown. So it doesn't matter if you fall in 20 foot of water. And you obviously have the floating devices on, so fuck off. Stay away from the shore, damn it.
Well, yeah, it's a
But
good
no,
place
these
to find a
these
rock
people
or a
were going back
log.
and
Or
forth right across the shore, and I got video of it. I was
could be
cussing them
just
out.
some people do it just to piss you off too, man. I mean,
They're just showing their asses. They're like, look what I got. You're
you
sitting
know,
on the bank because you can't be out here. So I'm gonna come up there where you are. You're not supposed to do that bullshit.
it's hard to get any courtesy these days out of anybody.
If you bet money, if I got a boat, I'm gonna be like Retire Rick. I'm gonna be drifting back and forth way out there by them buoys. I ain't gonna be up on shore where I can fish from the bank. I'm gonna be out there where I can't fish from the bank.
Right? Would you have any luck in Tennessee?
Only on Little Rod once again. I caught a bass. Um, I didn't get the bass on camera. I was kind of sad about that, especially because Tennessee is known for catfish, but they're also that's bass fishing country too. So, it was
Right.
funny that my first. official bass in Tennessee, I mean, a fish in Tennessee was actually a bass. The very first fish I caught was a bass. It was on Little Rod. I had a floating and night crawler. You know, I was trying to look around and find out where the bait was at. So I went down by that boat dock where I was at, and I threw it off to the side by a tree, and I was just trying to find, a piece of bait. But the very first fish that I pulled out the water was actually about a 12-inch bass. But I
There
didn't
you
have my
go.
camera. I didn't have my camera nothing yet. It was all in the car. I was tempted to walk the bass to the car, get the camera, break it out, whatever else. But I'm like, it's only a 12-inch bass. It ain't no beast. So I'm like, fuck it.
Well,
I let it.
everybody
I
ain't
let
got to
it.
see
I
every
just let it
fish.
go.
I
I
mean,
just let it go through a bag. But then I caught the bluegill. But I went and got my camera first, and I came back and set it up. And then I caught that little tiny ass bluegill, and I used it for
well,
bait. So I
hey,
was able to
you
show
got
that
your
fish
license
off.
paid for. You know what I mean? With the
I
bass.
I I caught a drum.
Oh,
Let's
gotta
see.
love some drum buds, boy. They are
Yeah, I caught that little
everywhere.
drum. I threw him on for bait too. Nothing. I didn't get no bites for big fish either on that whole video. I was there for I think about 8 hours total. I was down there for about 2 hours in the beginning. Then the storm started rolling in, so I went back to the Airbnb. And then it looked like it passed, so I went back fishing again. I fished until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Then I went back to the Airbnb after that. But I had about 8 hours of fishing. I had a great time. I probably caught about 50 fish in all. It was just all on little rod and all bait fish, basically. But
Hey, that's
it was a good
fine. That's
time.
all fun.
It was
Yeah.
a good time, though. And
It
it
ain't
was
gotta
the
be
fact
big
that
fish to have
I
fun,
fished.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the first time I've ever fished in a spot that wasn't Illinois. So, that's a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little rod
Finding fish somewhere
catches
else is a whole
fish out of
different
state.
thing.
So yeah, yeah. Because even when I
That's
went
great.
to fish with Avid, when I went and met Avid, I mean he lives in Belleville, Illinois, so he technically is still in Illinois. So the fish that I caught with him was in Illinois. So
Right.
this was the first time I've caught a fish that wasn't in Illinois. So that was cool.
Hey, did they talk any different?
What's up?
I said, did they talk any different? You know, the fish that you caught?
Hell no. They s- they still said "fuck you, Mark's Fishing Home." We ain't biting. At least as far as some good fish. Now
I mean,
I will tell you, the people talk different though. Like it was funny, going into the gas stations to get gas and bait, and like when I went and bought my license. And, oh my god, it took about a half hour to get my license. This lady's like, "You're not from here." I'm like, "Do I sound like I'm from here?" She goes, "Well, not fully, but kinda." She said, "You almost sound like you're from here." I said, "Well, people say I got a southern accent, but it was funny though." She kept clicking on that computer and kept looking at she like looked at my ID and then stared at me like she was trying to make sure it was me or something. I was like, bitch, I'm not buying
how
like
can you
weed.
how can you fake
What is this? Why you
a
gotta
fake
stare at
fishing
me to make
license?
sure it's
Come
me to buy
on
a
now.
fishing license? Yeah. But it was crazy. And then I
Dang.
said, look, I just need like a 1 day license if you can, or a 3 day, whatever your cheapest fucking license is. I was like, because I'm only fishing for 1 day. I was like, I'm down here for my daughter's wedding. It's done with. We done did all that. Today is Sunday. We're here until Monday morning. We have to leave at Monday morning by like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm only fishing for a couple hours. I need whatever the cheapest license is. And man, it took about a half hour for that shit. She kept clicking away.
Golly.
She asked me for my social security number like twice. Uh she asked me what state I was from 3 times. I'm like, it's all on my ID. Shit. But I mean I didn't tell her that. I kept my
Yeah, gotta be
southern
respectful.
my
Yeah,
southern
yeah.
hospitality since I was in the South. But in my mind, I was like, damn, bitch, it's on the ID. There's my name. There's my address. There's my state. There's my city. There's my everything. It's all right there on my ID. But finally, she was able to print off that little stupid green piece of paper. And I paid like $27 just to fish for like 7 hours, 8 hours maybe.
Well, that's cheaper than other places. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. It was technically, I think, a 3-day license is what is. She said, apparently, if you're from out of state, you can't get a 1-day license. But I'm like, so wait a minute. If I lived here, I can buy a 1-day license? She's like, I don't know. It's just what they're telling me. I'm like, all right, whatever. I was like,
because
whatever is,
sometimes,
like, I need it just in case. Like, I don't want to fish and then the game wardens show up and take my damn Uncle Lou ride. So I need the license. So, yeah,
right.
$27 for like 8 hours.
Hey, you caught fish though. It paid for it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
I
what
have fun. Like I
matters.
said, I didn't show all of them. I only showed a couple bluegills and the drum and whatever. But yeah, I caught about 50 fish.
Well,
All
that's
of them on
great.
little rods. So it was fun. I had a good time.
You want to get you a new one. Them one today. You gonna have it wore plumb out.
Well, shit, the last time I took him to Lick Creek, he got broke off like 3 times. I might need to get me like some
You go,
12
hey,
pound
put some braid
braid.
on.
I might
Yeah,
need to
up
get like some
the,
12 pound braid or something to put on there. So,
catching
but
that
I
20
like
pound
having
blue
that.
one of these
I
days
like
on that
having that
thing.
5 pound line on there and then catching that 14 pound blue I caught out of Lick Creek was on fucking 5 pound line. So I can do it, but whatever was hitting that day that I went there, um, I was live. That's the day that Band of Proctor came up there and was on panel and shit. I was live that day, and Little Rock got broke off like 3 or 4 times. I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Big fish, man. Big fish.
Yeah, something I don't know. Like it hit and it run. I think two of them might have been carp, even though I was fishing with Nightcrawler. I think it was carp. It just
Oh,
it just
yeah.
ran.
Carburetor
It
worm.
just ran too hard and too fast. Cause
They
them
take off
catfish,
like
I
a
can
bullet,
usually kind
son.
of
Just,
pull my rod back and get the catfish to kind of turn his head. Them carp are like bullets when they take
yeah,
off.
sir.
So
For
yeah,
pound, that is one of the most fighting fish. I mean, I can fight a 10 pound carp, and it's just like catching a 30 pound cat.
yeah, I actually
It
love
takes a little
carp.
longer to get the carp in. You know what I mean? Because I got bigger gear for my
Yeah.
damn
Yeah, I
catfish.
don't
But
target them, but I do love carp fights. I don't,
man, it's
specifically throw on
awesome.
a treble hook with some dough balls and whatever and try to catch carp,
It's
but I
hard to
do love
catch.
fighting carps.
Everybody thinks it's so easy. They are not, man. They pick your bait up once and spit it out. They probably ain't gonna pick it up again. You know what I mean? And
Oh no, they're finicky.
they're
They're
real
yeah,
finicky.
they feel that little point in their soft little lips there. They ain't coming back to hit it again. A catfish will hit
And
that shit, bend your rod over, and come
yeah,
back 5 minutes later and hit it again.
sure will.
Carp ain't doing that shit.
And drag's all about car fishing's all about the drag, boy, because their mouth's so soft.
Yeah.
It just
Yes,
it's
that's
really
just like
hard
with
to dial in
crappies.
your drag.
That's just like with
Yes.
crappies. If you get a decent crappie, you better be loosening up your drag a little more because if not, you're gonna rip right through his little paper ass lip.
Yeah, yeah. Usually when I set the hook on my crappie, it slips a little.
I remember
It
one
sure
time I
does.
actually brought in a crappie lip. Like he got away. His his
He brought
whole
lips
his
and
whole
all.
little
Yeah.
round mouth. No, seriously, his whole little round mouth and that little bit of paper skin was still on my fucking hook when he got away. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's truly ripping the lips off of them right there now.
Right. Yeah. Like that one channel. There's a channel called Ripping Lips. There's probably a few, but I know there's at least one that I remember. But yeah,
That's
Ripping Lips.
crazy.
I ain't even
That's
bullshitting.
like
I'm
people bass fishing trying to break the rod on them. That ain't necessary. You're just that it may
right.
look good to people, but you just hurting that fish, bull. I mean,
Especially when your monster fish, the fish of your lifetime might be 6 pounds. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and he's still trying to break a rod on it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, when they're
It's crazy
reeling it
what people
in
try
and
to
they
do
get
for
that hit
views
and
these days.
they yank that son of a bitch to the sky. I'm like, what? Bruh. Their lips and their mouth is pretty thin anyway, so you really ain't even gotta go through all that.
Well, yeah, that's why I like weighing like my 20 pounders and stuff in my net instead of doing them with grips because them fish ain't meant to be held by just a little old piece of plastic. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of rough on them too.
Yeah, especially
I
once
like
they
to
start getting
preserve them
bigger,
as
it's
much
bad
as I
on their
can,
it's
except
bad
for the
for their
ones I
like
eat.
yeah, when they get bigger, it's bad on their like stomach and intestines and all that shit when they're holding them straight up and down.
Well,
That's why
yeah,
they
I mean,
say
you can.
support the fish and hold it by its gut and its tail, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
not best to throw them over your shoulder unless you're burping them, but it's still not good on a 50 and 60 pounder doing that. Yeah, it
yeah,
does. It does kind of mess with them a little.
yeah. That's why
But
when I
boy, them
caught
hard to
that,
find these
he was
days.
only
You know.
that one I caught at the bank was only 35 pounds, but that's why I threw him in the net. I'm like, I know I'm gonna weigh this bad boy in the net because I want him to be better. And when I released him,
Yeah.
he gave me a fish tail, a little beaver tail on the release, so I know he was still healthy, even though I had him out the water for about 10 minutes. He was healthy as fuck because when I put him in there, he beaver tail my ass on the way out. Oh
Oh, every flathead does that to me. I can never let.
yeah,
I've let
flatheads
one
always
go
do
this
that.
year, but as
Yeah,
soon as you let them go, they'll turn their head and splash you every time. I tell you.
yeah, them flatheads are notorious for that shit.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
like they're
that
getting back at you. Hook
right.
me in the lip.
They call that the flathead revenge. Johnny Small Pepper still in the house. What up, bro?
Uh-oh, howdy, Johnny. I ain't on chat. Forgive me.
Neither am I. I forgot, I just looked down and seen it. Johnny Small Pepper, Gray Wolf out there. What up, Gray Wolf?
Uh-oh, there's Skip. Fred, quit chewing your tail, son.
Queen Possum doing her moderator job and saying hi to them. Yeah, I didn't even notice because, like I said, this stupid StreamYard now, there's literally no chat up there. It's telling me it says comments on. If I click it, it wants me to pay for it. It says size, it says font, and then it has my icon underneath that, and it says I can post a comment, but there is no chat anymore on StreamYard.
Oh,
At
you
least
still doing
not
the
what
free
I'm looking at.
version?
Yeah, on the free version. I'm not
I
paying
couldn't tell you
80
for that.
bucks.
Well, man, I've
I
been
used to
faithful to StreamYard. I mean,
I used to pay $10 for StreamYard. Once them and then I paid 50. But when they changed it to 80 without giving me a notice, I canceled it. I paid $80 for 3 months and didn't even know it. And when I saw my bank account, I happened to go to look for something because I was making a payment on something else. And I looked in my bank and I happened to see StreamYard, blah, blah, blah. $80. I'm like, 80? I've been paying 50 and they almost doubled it. I mean, 50 to 80? That's a big fucking jump without even telling me
yeah,
and
yeah.
gave
And then
me
they went
and
through
gave
all
me
this
no
changing
extra
stuff.
benefits. I got no extra benefits for that. That $30 jump was not a $30 jump in the plan. It was the same fucking plan I already had. So I canceled it and I ain't paid for it since. And right now I'm on this free version and the free version looks even worse than it did the last time I used the free version because now there ain't even no damn chat at all over there.
That's terrible. Well, at least you got
Remember
a
last
phone
time.
to look at the chat. Then I'm a one device kind of person.
Yeah, I cannot see chat. Look, I can see chat over here. That's how I saw that Johnny was here and that Grey Wolf
Excuse me.
came in and that Queen said hey to them. Is because I got this phone over here. None of that is showing up on my panel over there on StreamYard.
Oh, but anytime if anybody gives you gifts off of YouTube, it will show that they're not blue no matter what. it's not like they're chatting. They're giving YouTube stuff. You know, I mean, it's good
Yeah,
for YouTube, I guess. You and
yeah.
YouTube, you know.
Well, I don't even know. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? It says she sent
You
some
don't.
jewels. What the fuck do
It
I do
just
with
goes.
jewels?
It goes to you, and that's you and YouTube. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, am I supposed to exchange them jewels for something, or does that count as like a super chat type of thing where
No,
YouTube is
that's
gonna
kind of
send me
like
some
a
money?
super thing, yeah. But it's just
Oh,
whatever
okay,
YouTube is giving you from.
from the jewels. Okay.
It's like
Well, like I said,
YouTube. It's like YouTube to YouTube. It's you can gain stuff by being in people's chats and yada yada yada, and you can use your jewels and send them stuff.
well, yeah, like she just did it again. It says sent 10 jewels. I just don't know
Yeah,
what that means.
that's good for you and YouTube anyway.
And then if I click it to see what it means, all it does is bring these jewels up for me. But like I don't have no jewels. I don't have none, so I can't send none. But I don't know what the it says send the gift.
It's some new stuff, man. It's crazy. They're changing stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm
like
just
that
here,
stupid
you know what
TikTok
I mean?
shit. Because it's probably
Yeah,
like
when
that
you do
stupid
a
TikTok
short
shit.
now,
Because I
they changed
remember,
the like button to a heart
yeah,
now.
I remember when these stupid fuckers started leaving us
That's
behind on
that's
YouTube because
stupid.
they
That's
wanted to go to
TikTok.
TikTok,
Yeah.
and I would hear them say, "Thank you for the boots, thank you for the roses, thank you for the basketballs," or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
So
the
it's probably
same
the same
thing.
shit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
All right.
Yeah, they're trying to be like TikTok. I'm not a
All right.
TikToker. I don't have a TikTok.
No, neither have I. I never have. And when all those
TikTok can
fuckers went
suck
to
my
TikTok and
HTT
stopped giving
butt.
us our YouTubes, I stopped watching them. I stopped watching Chunky, Has, and all of them when they started going to TikTok and talking about some,
It's
hey, thank
because
you for the
it's
boost.
that's the easiest platform to make money on. I'm not here to make money. Thank the Lord for my
Right.
members and my super chats. You know what I mean? They keep me going, but I don't
Right.
ask
Same
nobody for
here.
nothing. And
Same
and
here. But
and
I was,
and be damned if I'm gonna go TikTok just to make money. I
yeah,
got a job,
I,
you know what I mean?
I never went to TikTok because my kids at school sent me warning messages saying keep kids off TikToks because there's so many pedophiles and all this bullshit
They
over there.
are.
So
It's
I told my kids
unreal.
don't go to
Everybody's showing their
TikTok.
hoo hoo and tits and shit just for
Yeah.
money. You know what I
I
mean?
kept my kids off of TikTok, and I said I'll never fucking go to TikTok, and I never have. I've never installed it. When I bought this new phone right here that I
Excuse
got,
my
it
language,
had
y'all.
TikTok on it. You know what I did? I automatically deleted the TikTok app.
I would.
I'm
I
not
got
going to
rid of it.
TikTok.
I don't need that stuff. I ain't got no Snapchat. You can't catch
I
me.
ain't
You
never
know what I mean?
watched.
I ain't
Yeah,
getting
I ain't
me.
never watched no TikTok video or nothing. Fuck a
I ain't
TikTok.
no hoodooer
I'll pop a
or no.
TikTok.
I'm not here for entertainment. You know what I mean? People like to see me fish. I'm happy for that. But
Yep.
I'm not going to stand here and dance on a hot plate like a hot, like a chicken on a damn. No, sir. I ain't going to
Right.
dance around for you.
That's
You
why I've
don't
always
intrigue
gotten
me.
along with certain folks here. That's why I always gotten along with certain folks here because they just want to be themselves and have fun and do what they do. If people come in, they do it. They don't, they don't. Like me, my ass was
Yes,
sitting here at the fire
sir.
pit. I've only had like maybe 5 people max in and out. Even when there was 0 people here or only one, Gandalf was here with me for a while when nobody else was. But I was still here because
Oh,
I want to
Bill's a
be here.
great
And if
person. God
people
bless
show
him.
up and hang out, they do. If they don't, they don't. If they super chat me, they do. If they don't, they don't. I'm not here to beg for it, I'm just here to have fun, like I always have been. For a while though, I did get too alcoholic. I did mention that earlier in the feed. You weren't here by then, but I was talking about my alcoholism earlier. It got out of control. It was kind of ruining my personality and my life. I have cut all that shit out. I do still drink Corona and Budweiser to just relax and have a beer, but I do not drink any Fireball no more. I do not drink any Four Loco anymore. I do not drink the Smirnoffs. I don't drink none of the hard shit no more.
Well, that's cool.
Uh,
It'd be better for
it's
you
been
too, man. I'm just a beer drinker too. I'm not.
yeah,
I can't drink no hard liquor no more.
yeah,
No, sir. You get older and
Gan-
you just figure out what works.
Gandalf says YouTube is the only social media he does. Yeah,
Me
see,
too.
I
Other than
used to do
Facebook, hell,
Facebook.
I can't even keep up with Facebook.
I used
People
to
get
do
mad over
Facebook
me
back in
over
the
that
day, but
shit.
I
But
don't fuck with the Hurling no more either. Yeah, back in the day, I used to do Facebook a lot, but like I don't know, about 8 years ago, before I even came to YouTube and started, filming on YouTube and whatever, I used to be big on Facebook, but I did the same thing there too. I just posted or talk shit or rambled or whatever, but I didn't give a damn about how many people liked me or was my friend or whatever the fuck Facebook is about. I didn't give a damn. I just was me. Here's my post, like it or not. I don't care.
yeah, I need to switch mine back over to where I'm just a regular person on there. I hit the wrong button on there.
I appreciate the folks that likes me, and I hope that they
Yeah, me
enjoy, what
too.
I'm doing. But I'm not here to like
I'm not here
try
for a
to
job for
be.
y'all. You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
trying to be
Yeah,
something for them, except for hopefully a
exactly.
fun, entertaining person that by being myself. I think we got Josh back here.
Who the hell's
What up,
Josh?
Josh?
Oh,
What's up, everybody?
Joshua. Well, by God, look out now. Virgin ears, we gotta be nice now. What you
How
doing,
you doing,
Joshua?
Mike? How you doing, Possum?
Oh, been waiting on something.
Just what I was watching the A Team.
Oh heck.
Yeah, with BA Brackus and everybody.
The A team? Holy shit, that brings
Yeah,
back memory. I grew up on
I
that
know,
shit.
right? Let's get a Chevrolet van, by God. Let's go. They
They'd
even
always
make
have to
some of
get
them four
BA
wheel
Baracus high
drive.
as fuck. They'd always have to get BA Baracus high as hell to where he'd pass out or he wasn't getting on no helicopter.
no. Then he'd get mad at them because they put him to sleep or whatever.
Every time. And old boy would be like, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
Well, you got a nice fire going though.
Oh, it was blazing like crazy earlier, man.
I didn't even
It's
give a
still going.
notification. No offense, boy. I'm like, I'll be damn. I mean, I went scrolling through Facebook, Jesus. I don't even scroll through Facebook. YouTube, we just talking about Facebook. And seen you live. I'm like, well, hell, I didn't even get the notification. That's a bull butter.
Well, I ain't technically been live that long. It's
I'm a good member.
what?
Why can't I get I should get a number one notification.
Yeah.
I got your bell on. That's bull butter.
Oh yeah, them bells don't mean shit. I trust me. But I will tell you one thing that's weird. And I think it's because I watch too much all the time. Even if I'm not focused on it, I play it while I'm doing dishes or whatever. Because I get bells, notifications or whatever. I still get notifications from people that I subscribed to like 4, 5, 6 years ago. Like I'm still
Right.
getting those notifications. And it's probably because I
That's
do
crazy.
bounce around so much that YouTube is still like, okay, and feeds it to me. I don't know. I don't know if that's it or not. I had no idea, but I literally get like if I close my
Oh no,
notifications,
if you ain't fancy now on
it
YouTube, they
tells
don't
me
YouTube feature nothing.
w- within 5 minutes of me clearing my notifications at the top of my phone, it says I have 200 notifications. It's
Oh
crazy.
wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, Mr. T. Gandalf said, Mr. T. Yeah, B.A. Baracus, Mr. T.
America.
But yeah, my little that little stupid thing at the top of your phone that shows you your notifications. My shit constantly is just blowing up and it says like 100 notifications. I'll clear it 5 minutes later. 100 notifications. It's crazy.
There should be a way you can go through your phone settings and go through the ones you want and turn off the ones you don't.
Oh yeah, I could probably also just go unring all the bells. The thing is,
See,
if
that
I
just
come to your
shows you.
channel, if I come to your channel, I click like, I click subscribe, and I click bell, like just, and
Yeah.
then like I've never thumbed down a video. I've never unsubscribed from anybody. I just don't go there anymore if I get fed up with you. Like like I was talking about, all those people that went to TikTok. I'm still technically subscribed to them, and I still get notifications from them and shit. I just don't go there no more. But I don't go there to unsubscribe or go there to unlike them or thumb them down or none of that crap. I just don't give them any attention. But I still get the notifications. It's crazy.
What's up,
Well,
Skippity Doodah?
I do it if I catch nothing or not, but I really do try to catch something. But
Yeah. Oh, I know that usually
I get
people
boring
don't
if
get
you ain't got something to talk
notifications.
about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just sit there and watch my rod, and and ain't so hip for them, you know. But I
Yep.
ain't here to pull a bunch of views. I don't care. I love my 20 likes or whatever, and that's the 20 people that really give a fuck about me, and I love that. Excuse my language,
Right.
Joshua, but
That's what I've always said. I like the people who are here because they
they like it.
fucking it.
Yeah.
They like being themselves around me, or they like being here with me being myself. They're not here because they expect something or they expect a show or whatever. They're like, hey, that's a cool place to hang out when I got time. You know, that's I'm like, that's all that matters. In
And
my
I'm about
opinion,
like you, boy. You
be
never know
yourself.
what might happen. You know what I mean? The other night I had a show, and then some bow fishermen showed up, and I got rude with them. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna shoot your bow around where my line is. I just caught a flathead. You're not going. You know what I mean? I'm trying to
Right.
catch a carp out there. They're shooting at. You know what I mean? You're fucking my fishing up, son. And I'm sorry, but could you please leave?
Gray Wolf saying, what up, Joshua?
They don't understand, man. I'm fishing shallow water. When you run them fish off, you're just sitting there fishing for nothing.
Right.
But
There's
it's
a,
just crazy how unrespectful people are. You know, when I showed up Sunday, this last Sunday, okay, I didn't fish all weekend. We didn't have a show. I went Sunday
yeah, I saw
afternoon
that
for like an
post.
hour and a half. And there were some black fellers fishing on the bridge, okay? And I was going to fish down from them. There was nobody there. And as soon as I pulled up, I said, hey, y'all, I asked, if we caught anything. And hell, he's pulling up a drum. And I'm like, yeah, cool. And I'm like, hey, do you care if I fished on the boat ramp? And they're like, no. So I went and proceeded to fish, and they caught, I don't know how many fish that I didn't. And they're fishing up ditch from me. The fish has got to come to me before they get to them. But I stuck it out and caught a flathead. And I was just respectful though. When I showed up, I asked if they cared if I fished by them.
Right.
That's what everybody should do. You know what I mean? And
Hell
and
yeah. That's what I do anytime, like when I go to places, you know, we know it's not technically our spot, but when we go to a spot that we fish a lot, we're like, hey, I'm going to my spot. When you get there and somebody's in your spot, you're like, shit, somebody's in my spot. You obviously can't go up there and be like, get the fuck out. This is my spot. No, it ain't.
right, it's
You don't pay
public.
you don't pay
Yeah.
property tax there. That ain't your spot. So what you do though is you're like, do you mind if I fish, on the left side of you or the right side of you or whatever? Like, can I fish close to
Right.
you?
Wait a minute
I won't
till they
cross,
leave, and then you can get in your spot. Yeah, I hear you. You
right.
know what I mean? Yes, sir.
And
But
then
be respectful and ask
usually
them.
you're assuming I'm gonna be here longer than them. They're gonna fucking leave and I can get in my spot. So I want to be close to my spot.
But
But
no,
yeah,
these people
just show
showed
some
up and went to
respect and be like,
shooting.
"You do you mind? Don't just
You
walk
know
up
what I mean?
and start putting your rod holders out and put your chair and your cooler down
And
and
cast
start
right
casting
beside
out
me
next
or
to
over me.
somebody."
Yeah,
Ask
that's
them.
just rude. Yeah, hell yeah. At least give somebody 15, 30 foot. You know what I mean? Shit.
Right, right. Yeah,
There's plenty
I'll
of
do
bank
that.
usually.
Yep. even in crowded spots, you can at least, stretch out like 10, 15 feet away from somebody. You ain't got to be right up next to them to where the current might
I
tangle up your
got a buddy
lines.
does that. I ain't
I
lying.
got a
And,
bite. I got a bite. And
ooh,
you start pulling it. Now the next person thinks they got a bite
if
because
he
you're
sees us
reeling in
catching
their
fish, he
line.
comes down there. Hey, can I fish down here with y'all? We're like, no, we done watched him twice, boy. He'll come right up in between your rod and the other rod and throw out. I'm like, hell no, no,
Right.
not no more. And he takes all the fish. You know what I mean? I let mine go, but
You catch you a big old blue or something and it goes over and tangles into like all of their poles. I don't know why people want to be stacked up like that.
oh, he just
Even
wants
if
to
it's
catch fish
supposedly
and
a
come
spot
down
you
there and
go
hoard me
to
up.
that
And I'm like, it ain't gonna work like that, man. They're swimming everywhere, not just right here.
right?
Damn, boy, he kills me. I wish you wouldn't take every fish. It just breaks my heart, man. I know what you can, because you can, but
I'll be
damn,
right back.
going
I'm gonna
down
throw a
there
couple logs on the fire.
and fishing everywhere you see us catching fish and releasing them, and he coming down there and damn catching all of them. It ain't the same fish, but he still wants to go down there and catch all the fish, take them home and sell them. It's just ignorant.
You gotta be respectful when you fish. You can't just go down there just because you want to.
Oh, it's a
There's,
money game for him. And he puts
yeah.
his stuff out on Facebook, kills me. I'm like, boy, you got to quit telling everybody where you fish. You're going to have everybody and their mama down there fishing. And then we can't go down there and catch a fish because all of y'all done. And they trashed the place, man. We done went down there twice and picked up 2 whole 33-gallon garbage bags full of shit they lay just because they want to catch fish. They leave every foot. Ooh, I'm excuse my language. They leave everything they brought down there on the bank and don't take nothing. And then we come back and pick that stuff up just to keep a area open where we can fish. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they're going to shut the gate on us. And I think if you're willing to tote that stuff down there, you ought to tote it back. Especially if you're going to tote every fish you take, and when we're still putting them back and releasing them and keeping them out there for other times so everybody else can catch them.
Irritates me about most of the places I
Uh,
fish is there's a garbage can on the way out from where you came in. Like you'll come in and like where I fish at that dividing dam, there's literally a parking lot where everybody kind of parks and parties and blasts their music and smokes weed, drinks beer, whatever, fucks around. And some people be fishing over in that spot. But I usually go down by that tree because it's away from the parking lot where
it's
nobody can
away from the
drive.
parking lot. Yeah,
But
right.
but there's always a bunch of trash there that I gotta pick up. I'll take all my shit in
Well,
there
that
and
shit
I'll bring
pisses
all
me
my
off.
shit
I got to
out.
pick
But
up
I'll
after
get there and
somebody
there'll be a
else.
whole bunch of garbage and shit. And I'm like, literally, why is there garbage there? Because you have to walk back to the parking lot to get to your car, and there's
Get
garbage
up there,
cans
Russell.
right there in that parking
Get up
lot
there.
by your car. Take your goddamn shit back with you.
Yeah.
And by the way, don't forget, you ain't got to excuse your language here unless you're just being
Well,
polite.
I
You can say
know.
fuck shit,
I
damn,
know.
whatever.
Well, I try to reframe on some of mine, because some kids watch mine, but after,
Yeah,
like 10 or 11 o'clock, they got to excuse me because sometimes I get pissed off because stupid
yeah,
shit happens, man. And
yeah. This definitely ain't no family channel here. Never
be
has
a
been, never
human,
could
you know
be.
what I mean? Damn, was you really taught that way? Fuck. Jesus,
But
where's
you
everything
know,
went in this world? And they get off the phone, learn how to do stuff, you know what I'm saying?
yep.
I'm talking in general, babe.
As we're sitting on the phone, get
She
off
said,
the
who you
damn
talking
phone.
about? Thought I was talking about you, huh?
That's what's funny about us parents sometimes.
Nah.
Get off the phone. You're on the phone too
Where my
much.
butt?
What you doing, Daddy? I'm streaming. uh, but yeah, no. That's what
Oh,
my
boy, kill
lady's
me.
been doing some. My lady's been doing some cool shit lately. She's volunteering 2 days a week at our little village. Has a library. Now, the library also has a playground outside and everything else, and but they also got a bunch of computer shit, whatever. And most of the kids are only playing on the playground, which is good. You know, that's better than sitting on the phone like we're talking about.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Or they are on the electronics. But she's been doing like some arts and crafts and things like that, and getting the
Well,
kids
yeah,
involved in
that's
that.
better than watching a
So
TV show or a
it's been, yeah,
cartoon or.
it's kind of cool. Hey, there goes that fire starting to blaze back up again. I threw a couple pieces on. But yeah, she's been doing some arts and crafts at the local library in our village and getting the kids involved in that. And they've actually been loving it. They've been like getting off their phones and whatever. And some of them still stay on the playground. But hey, the playground's better than the electronics, you know, for being a kid,
Well,
do
yeah.
something.
And like we
But
try to get them to
they've
get a
really
fishing
been,
pole in their hand. What are you talking about?
yeah. That's the one thing my daughter still likes to fish, but my son doesn't anymore. He's completely like checked out. He's totally I don't know, whatever you call him, a millennial or whatever. Like he doesn't he works his ass off. He works hard. He works a lot of hours. But other than that, he pretty much just wants to be on like a computer or a phone or whatever. He doesn't like the outdoors at all. A freaking bug freaks him out. He gets crazy if a bug gets close to him.
Yeah, I
I
see me
still
with the
love,
bee, son. Hell,
I
I
still
crawl on top
love
of
him.
your head like a coon.
I
Hey, if
obviously
you
still
got a
love him to
snake
death, but
problem, you
yeah,
call
he
me.
wants
But if
nothing to
there's
do
a
with the
bee, I ain't having
outdoors.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he ain't
Hey,
got
that's
nothing to
cool.
do
I
with the
got a
outdoors at all.
red-nosed pit bull that don't do bugs. He's an indoor dog only, or a truck dog. You know, he don't. On time he's outside, he goes to potty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Gandalf. He
that's
says, "Pack it
understandable.
in, pack it out."
Hell yeah! I mean, you can't. I just wish more people would teach a little more to kids these days. I don't know what perspective to put that in, but teach them what we used to do. You know what I mean?
Bring back the Boy
Chores,
Scouts.
hey, chores. We never got paid for them. Hell, that's just something you was taught to do, and
Right,
then you know how to do
right.
it when you got
You
older.
did
I
it.
mean,
You did
and now
dishes, or
they
you
want
got
to
your
get
ass
paid
whooped.
for it. You know, what I
You
mean?
did
Yeah.
it. You did the dishes, or you got your ass whooped. There was no, hey, if you do the dishes, I'm gonna give you $1. No, no, you did the dishes because you were told to, or you got your ass whooped.
Man, all that
if
shit done
if
hit
you
the
went,
window and
if
that
you
window's broke, man.
man,
I'm telling you.
I remember one time I didn't do the dishes before I went to bed. I got woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the belt whooping my
It's
ass. So I was
terrible.
gonna get up and do the damn dishes before you go to school.
He laid in here with me.
That's the truth. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but that's the truth. I got told, get your ass up and do them dishes, and was getting whooped with the belt because I didn't do them before I went to bed. Then I had to take my ass and do my morning paper route before I went to school. I was a paper boy.
I know people don't understand. You used to tote a cotton sack, boy, before there ever was a machine. They never got to see glass before I did. You know, I'm a '90s baby. It's crazy. People don't want to put the effort out to work for nothing. You know what I mean? That's
Hold
what it
on, hold
all
on.
is down to it. That they
Hey,
want
hold
to be
on. Look,
paid more for nothing. And
hold
then
on.
half the
Gandalf.
time they're on their phone at work, not doing shit.
Hey, listen to what Gandalf said. He said the worst is piles of shit and TP. No matter what Sherman says, bears don't use TP.
No,
Funny.
they might
That's
raise
funny
your
shit right
TP,
there,
but
Gandalf.
they sure ain't gonna use it.
He said in the 60s, we got an allowance for doing chores, 15 cents a week. Shit, in the 60s, that probably wasn't too bad, though, man. That's a lot of
And
candy
that's
or
back
whatever
when
you
you could
want.
recycle bottles, man. There ain't hardly a glass bottle no more. You know what I mean? Everything's fucking plastic.
Oh man, I remember when that used to be 10-cent recycling here. You would take one Coke bottle to the local bar at the end of the block, and they would
Yeah,
give you 10.
and
They would give you
I hear
10 cents
stories
for it.
about that. That's like a payphone, long forgotten, boy.
Right,
If
you
you
take
ever got
a
a
six pack
glass,
of
an
Coke
old
bottles. It got
one,
60 cents back then,
you
and
better
sixty
hold on
cents
to
actually
it.
got you some shit.
That's gonna be like hitting the lotto, son. You'll have $1 million in one piece of glass.
I will say one thing about the stupid, goofy aluminum tariffs. Aluminum can recycling is
Yeah,
has gone way up around here.
me too. Yeah, I need to take mine off
When I
tomorrow
take
before
my
Tim
empty
gets
can
here.
when I
But
take my empty cans in, it's like 70 cents a pound right now.
yeah, they got 75, son. I ain't lying. That's high. That's real high. I never take mine in for 40. I will for 45, but it's hard for me to do,
now,
boy. I kick
now I'll
myself in the
tell you,
ass. But
now I'll tell you though, it don't counterbalance the fucking cost of everything we're paying for. But taking them in for 70 cents a pound ain't too bad as far as getting some money back for
no,
nothing. Just
it's
oh,
over
I drank a
50.
beer and
You
now I'm gonna
know,
take a can in and get 70 cents a pound for it.
because
Because
I drink
aluminum is
sodas too.
so thin
You
right
know.
now.
But it's a hassle to keep all the bags, boy. I got a 16-foot trailer load to take. If I can manage that in the morning before Tim gets here, I don't know if that's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
if not, it's gonna sit there until I get some more. But I would like to take them while they're almost 80 cents a pound. That's so much more money you get
Yeah.
out of taking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. It's not even worth taking them. It ain't worth saving
Shit.
them if they're not 50 cents or more a pound.
Yeah.
It's just a headache. You might as well throw that
Yeah.
shit in the trash. But that's terrible because it just fills
I've
the
always
hole up.
kept
You
them
know what I
just
mean? I'm keeping
cause.
stuff out of the hole.
Yeah. I've always kept them just because, but they was only like 30 cents a pound a couple of years ago. So I didn't take them in because I'm like, I'll just keep saving them because I know that shit fluctuates.
Yeah, it's like
So
farmers, man. You got to sit on your
when that shit
grain,
hit
man. You got to
70
wait
cents
till
a
it goes
pound, I
up
took
a
them
little.
all
But
in.
man, it's all about the space to put it in. And you
Yep.
got to think of the wind, boy. I got mine on the back porch, and when we get them 40 and more mile an hour winds, it's just a.
They're gonna end up in the neighbor yard, and the neighbor gonna make some
If
money.
the bag ever busted, it's a catastrophe. I mean, it looks like. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a
I keep
helicopter
mine in the
dropping.
garage. We got a garage out here, so that's where I throw mine at. Keep them in
Well, I got
bags
a
in the
little shed. I
garage.
guess I could do that, but they might have to throw some bombs in there to keep the bees out. I don't do bees, man. I may be country, a real good country, but there's one thing that I am absolutely scared to death of, and that's someone stinger.
Yeah, I know.
I'll hold up in the fetal position, son, and blow at it just to get it off of me.
What about
If I can get in the water, they'll never see me because I'm going down, son.
what about hornets?
That's a bee. Snakes don't bother me. I've dealt with some big snakes and a couple of timber rattlers, but you don't see too many timber rattlers around here no more. But we
See,
got
that's
three
crazy.
poisonous snakes
I
here.
don't give a damn about no insects at all, except for spiders, because so many of them are poisonous, and you don't know which is
I
which.
don't
So
like brown recluse.
I
They
do
don't
not
bother
fuck
me,
with
but
spiders.
a
I
brown
kill a
recluse will
spider every
come and
time I
bite
see
you
it.
because you move, and that's bullshit.
Uh, but
I've seen it numerous times.
bees
Just
and
because you
hornets and all
move.
that shit, I don't never care about. Wasp, all that shit, I don't care about them because I'm like, oh, big deal, a little stinger, it might swell, but they ain't poisonous. I don't
Every
fuck with
time I
snakes
kill one, man,
and
I don't sleep
spiders.
that night. I don't like
Yeah,
brown
shit.
recluses. Spiders don't bother me, you know what I mean? But them do. Brown recluses are aggressive and they don't care, you know what I mean? They're a touch
Yeah, we got
bitey.
them
They're like
here
a
too.
shark, you know what I mean? They'll just run
Yeah,
up to you
yeah,
and bite you.
yeah. We got those here too in Illinois. The brown recluse, and that shit'll make
I've
you
killed a
lose an
couple
arm or a
before they
leg or
got
kill you.
to my dog's foot. And
Damn. Gandalf says that
Yeah,
shit's trading for $1.47 a pound.
$1.47. That sound like California. That
That
be
shit ain't
making
here.
bank, son.
Ours is
I
70.
can't lie. $1.45 pound for some canned shit.
Right?
I bet I got 200
I'll be
pounds out
going and
there.
robbing my neighbor's garages for $1.47 a pound. It's only 70 here.
Yeah, it ain't been that high here. Last time I took cans off, it was 45 cents. And I kicked my truck when I got out of it to unload
Oh
my
wait, he
cans
said
because I'm
aluminum.
just.
I think he's talking about the actual stock market because he said aluminum is trading. I
I'm
was
tired
thinking
of
of
looking at
aluminum
that shit. You know
cans.
what I mean? But I hate to fill a landfill when you make money off of it. I tell you, there's two things I go to scrapyard with. That's my aluminum cans and my brass. Shell casings, yeah, or torch
Shit,
chips.
brass around here, you gotta like show that it's your brass because there's too many crackheads that like will break into a construction site where somebody's building a house and strip the brass. So if you take brass in here, you kind of have to prove that like it's your brass or they actually refuse it.
Oh, I got my driver license. Hell, I ain't scared of shit. But yeah, I like my brass. When I bring brass in, it's gonna be 2 pounds or more. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it ain't worth it because it's only like 2 pounds of $2 a pound. But every bridge I fish at, if somebody's done shot some shells and left them, guess what's happening? They're going in my pocket. They're going in my little golden in my Folgers can, and when it gets full, I take it. When I take my cans off, get you $2 or $3 out of it. I'm just saying it's money laying there. It just takes a while
Right.
to accumulate. But I'm about tired of cans. But I'm ready to get them gone because the money's high right now since we're in this war bullshit.
Yeah.
They need to get their panties right.
How about
Figure
them
out
$2
something.
a gallon gas? Shit.
Yeah, we need to go back down to that. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell, diesel need to go down about $3. That never happened.
Yep.
If that happened, we'd have $1. We'd get gasoline for $1.
Shit. My car takes that ethanol shit, that E85, and
Hey,
even though
that's
the
cheaper.
E85 is still cheaper, it's still more than what normal gas was. My E85 is like 4.50 a gallon where I live. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Really?
That's I used to pay $1.16 for that shit.
It's like two something around here. That's corn
Shit, I
fuel. But
wish. No, it's
I got one in my
4.50.
Chevrolet. By God, it's
Yeah, that E85 is 4.50 here right now.
it's just not good to
Sometimes
leave it in your tank
sometimes it
in
fluctuates
the
down to
wintertime.
4.35 if we're on a good day. When the bombing
That
stops, it's
makes sense.
4.35. When the bombing starts back again, it's 4.50. Before then, I was paying $1.19 a couple years ago. So that shit irritates me. I'm like, what the hell? That's like I said, that trip to Tennessee, shit. The drive was a pain in the butt because I ain't never drove that long in my life, and I was driving by myself, and my air conditioner blew out my car, so I didn't even have no air. That made it even worse. But
He said I got 260.
the $400 in gas was insane.
Well, yeah, have a pickup truck, man. If I drive highway, I can get 18. And this was a 2014 model with 225,000 miles on the motor. If it's drive around every day like farming, I get 10. That's it. But if you just drive it, yeah, you can get something out of it a little bit. But that ain't how we do around here. I don't get no highway miles on it.
Yeah. Shit, I was driving on the highway, but it took me $400 to get down to Tennessee. It was
Damn.
and it was only a 9.5 hour drive. It's just the gas is so damn expensive.
Oh, did we lose Joshua? Dang.
Yeah, we got wolf spiders around here too, Gandalf. He said
Hey, them
basically a
are
brown
bad for
recluse
your
is about the
dogs.
size of a dime. If it's bigger, it's a wolf spider. Yeah, we got them wolf spiders around here too.
Bullshit, Skip. Hell no. We got the brown recluses. You ever seen a 50-cent piece? Like a $half.
You talk about them big old
We
yellow
got some
ass
that's
garden
got
spiders.
no, hell no, them big as your hand. But we got brown recluses around here that's got legs that's 1.5 inches long. They got a violin so big on their back you could pluck it. And they're
No,
fierce, man. They'll run right
a
at you,
violin
bull.
is the black widow, ain't it?
No, Black Widow's black with a dot on its back.
I
It's
thought they
got a
had the
fat
violin.
abdomen and a fat ass, but no. Brown recluse is quick and bites for no reason, man. It just kills to.
Well, I
It's
know
hard to
that
see
we got the
a
brown
web
recluse around
from
here.
one of them.
That shit will
Yeah,
your
it'll eat your
arm will
skin
decay
up.
and fall off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you don't go get took care
yeah.
of, it'll rot everything you got around it. Yeah.
Yeah, the arm will fall off, the leg will fall off, all that
Thankfully,
shit.
I've
And
never
if you
been
don't get
bitten.
it
We've had a
taken care
lot, man.
of,
I love being up when I see them cross, man, because hey,
if you
that's
don't
another
get
one
it
I
taken
got.
care of, that shit'll kill you too. You gotta get amputated, or else it'll keep eating you up until you dead.
Ask him in chat if I did. In our group chat. I might run Joshua off my mouth. Sorry, Joshua. You just don't understand, man. I don't do spiders, you know what I mean? I spray and I don't do bugs to be country. I tolerate them when I fish, and I might use a can off when I'm fishing. But when it comes to creepy crawly stuff, man, no, I don't need my dog picking it up. And I've had my one of my old dogs spit out a wolf spider that was big as my hand, and they're poisonous to dogs. But he sure did. He had it balled up, and I thought he had a bird or a mouse, and
You know, say
it
he
was a
don't do
spider
spiders
big as
either.
your hand. Oh, we
That's why I
got
said
wolf spiders big as your
I
hand around here, little like tarantulas. They're
I don't
hairy
do
and
snakes or
big, and
spiders.
they can jump like 3 foot, and they run real quick. They won't hurt you, but they'll jump on you. It scared the shit out of you. I used to shoot them with my pellet rifle when I was at deer camp. When they'd come in when it rained, they'd be big as your hand, boy. I wasn't doing it. Hell no. Can't you shoot the 22 in here? We'll just shoot them with the old pellet rifle.
Yeah, like I said,
I don't
I
do
don't
big
care about
spiders.
bees and all that shit. I fuck with them. I don't give a damn. I'll just shoo a bee, a wasp away, whatever. I don't even care about them. They don't bother me. But I do not fuck with snakes and spiders because too many of them is poisonous. And if you don't know what you're doing, you grabbing the
Oh,
wrong
there's
one or
some
fucking with the
spiders,
wrong one.
man.
But
And
all them
when I'm
insects,
picking
shit, I don't care about
cotton,
them basic insects.
they're yellow and they got some black striping to them. They got the
Oh,
fat ass, kind of like the brown recluse, but they got a real skinny head. I don't know what kind of spider it is, but they bite shit out of me. You know, when I clean my hairs and shit out, and it'll make
yeah.
it itch and burn. But I'm not
I
cool with
hate
spiders.
ticks. I hate ticks
Oh, they've
too.
been thick this year, man. I seen one
Yeah,
that I never seen before. Most time we got the ones with the dot on the back. The one's got Lyme
yeah.
disease. Well, I found one that was what was it, babe? Was it a deer tick or a dog tick? It's a deer tick. It
The
looked like a
deer
leopard
ticks is the
compared.
one that do with
Yeah, it
Lyme
looked.
disease, I think.
Man, no, that's the one with the white dot on them,
All right.
and that's real shit. I mean, if you ever get Lyme disease, you might not ever eat red meat of any sort again. And some people don't understand that's really a true thing, and that is. Rick calls bullshit on that, but I'm trying to tell him,
Well,
you know, if it ever happens to you,
I better
yeah,
never get it because I love red meat. Red meat is life.
our stepdaughter had it, you know, I mean, and she got a tick, and that's why she couldn't eat, you know, she chicken and fish only about, you know, unless it's
Man,
ham,
that's
I guess that
wild.
ain't really. It's
Man,
real
I couldn't
shit,
go with no
man.
red meat.
And Rick calls bullshit, and I'm trying to tell him, man, it's real stuff out there, man. It's you should worry about it a lot because you know I don't like how my old lady pull these ticks off my neck. Sometimes she be ripping them. I'm like, man, you gonna leave the head in there?
Shit, last spring I went down there to that Lick Creek. I sprayed so much tick spray on me, I couldn't believe it. I smelled like tick spray when I got home for the next 3 days. But you know
I
what?
don't.
I found a damn tick right down there in my pubic hair. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding
Oh,
me?"
hey, it's like a flea, man. They'll find any
I had
spot
to
you
get
ain't
a tick.
sprayed.
I had to get
I
a tick
swear
out of my
to
junk.
God. They'll find any spot you ain't got sprayed. And they don't like the odor either, but
But I'm
man,
like, how? How? I sprayed all over me, the
every time I go
inside,
to the river, I get
outside,
one
like all over. And sure enough, I just happened to be
every
sitting
week.
there. I was sitting there on the toilet using the restroom. I'm like, wait a minute, why does it feel like something's here? I'm like kind of rubbing
Yeah,
my finger
that's
back and
me,
forth
man.
in
I
my
can feel them
hairline there, and I'm
crawling.
like, something
I can
feels.
feel a
And
flea
so I
on me
spread my
crawling. You know
hair
what
and
I mean?
look,
My
and I'm
my, my
like,
skin's kind of
I had
sensitive.
I had a
It's kind
damn
of
tick
tough.
on my junk. I couldn't
I kind of
believe it.
know about it real quick, man. I'm like, hey, man, even if I'm on the bank, my buddy there, Jimmy, if it's on my back, I'm like, hey, man, look, see if it's a fucking tick. Because he got a wasp off of me one time. In
Yeah.
the wintertime, I grabbed it. After it stung me, I was like, here, you just hold what's in my hand, and I'm going to take his hoodie off.
You
And
know
he did, what I mean?
another crazy
He's
thing
he's a
that you
good
don't
person.
feel is
I
leeches.
ain't gonna
Like
tell you to do something
leeches.
stupid. It's just
I don't understand why you can't feel a tick digging into you, and you also
a
don't feel
leech you
leeches
won't.
either.
No, they're kind of like them mosquitoes you don't feel. They're good at it.
Right. I don't get it. I'm like, something is sucking the blood out of you and literally like biting you and digging into your skin, but you
I
you
caught a
don't
couple
feel
of
it.
soft-shelled turtles before that flathead Sunday, and they had little bitty leeches on them. I'm like, dang, I hold my flathead, and I put him in the bait time, to carry him out a little bit. I doubt it kills the leeches if there's any on him, but we ain't gonna eat the
Yeah.
leeches.
I wonder
I
I
had to
don't
I
I don't
had
know
to
if
eat
you've ever
this one.
seen
It's a
it.
seven
Hey,
pounder.
I actually have a video. I don't know if you've ever seen it because it was one of my first videos, but I have a video that I called the bearded catfish where I basically cleaned a whole bunch of leeches off of them.
Man,
It was
our channel
funny.
cat get like that sometimes
It was
in the
funny
ditch.
because in that
All
same
on their
video,
chin.
I had been talking about how pretty and clean our fish are in Lake Springfield without organisms and shit. But then later in the
Thank you, babe.
video, I actually caught this catfish that had like 20 leeches on his fucking face.
Ain't
So
that
I
crazy? It's
I
crazy
got
where they
a
pick spots. And
yeah,
most time it's
I got
right
a
under their
pair of
chin, boy.
yeah, I got a pair of pliers, picked them all off, and then I showed his face after I cleaned them off and I released them again. But it was funny because I was talking about how our fish are pretty and clean and don't have,
He said, look at
parasites.
this one.
But then I caught one, so I called it the bearded catfish. It's literally one of my early videos. But yeah, it's back there somewhere. And I showed his face when I caught him. I showed all the leeches, and then I showed his
My
face
dog got
after I picked all
arthritis
the
so
leeches
bad.
off and released them back into the water.
You might have to help him on the bed, Mom. Poor doggy.
Yeah, Gandalf, those are actually good bait, especially if you like clip it before you throw it out because they're full of blood. He said he used to use leeches as bait. I know catfish like them, bass like
We
them.
don't
There's
have
like
them
all
that
kinds of fish
big. They're
that
not
like
like
leeches.
2 inches long, big
Walleye,
around your pinky, but they're little
yeah,
bitty, like
walleye,
pencil lead,
catfish,
you know.
all that shit like leeches.
I asked her, hang on, I go put my dog on the bed. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, actually, he said channel cats and bass after that. So do walleye and some other game fish like that. You know what else really works good is slugs. When I lived in Peoria and I used to fish the Illinois River all the time, I actually used to get a bunch of really nice big garden slugs out in the yard, and I would take them with me every time and hook them on and throw them out, and I would catch big catfish on fucking slugs. I also caught a 6 foot eel on a slug one time. I didn't even know they had eels in the river, and I caught a 6 foot freshwater eel, big old green fucking slimy thing with the red gills hanging out the side of his head. That was a hell of a fight because he can swirl around in the water like a snake. So he gets that whirlpool action going on. He was zigzagging back and forth. That was one of the hardest fights I probably ever had in my life. A 6 foot eel on a fucking garden slug out of the Illinois River underneath the I-74 bridge. I think they have that area blocked off now, which kind of pissed me off. They had a fence there. The last time I tried to fish there, they had a big old fence that said no trespassing. But there used to be a little pathway where you just walk down there underneath the I-74 bridge, and I used to catch a lot of massive fish back there. But the craziest thing I ever caught was that 6 foot eel. Fucking nuts. Never tried slugs. They're real slimy. I think that might be why they were so good, though, Gandalf. That slime coming off of them might be like oil from a fit, from like a skipjack or another type of fish that's oily. That little slime trail, catfish probably sense that and follow it back to the slug. I caught so many big ass catfish out of the Illinois River on slugs. But that's also what led to me catching that damn crazy 6 foot eel because I was using a slug and that's what he picked up. Well, shit, it's 11 o'clock at night. I've been up since 5 a.m. I kind of wanted to let that fire die down, and even though it looks like it's dying down on the camera, when I look at it, it's still real bright. So I'm probably gonna go turn the water hose on it. Yeah, it's definitely too big to leave unattended. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn that water on and start putting that out, and
That's
then
cool. What you had to kill a brown recluse. I swear to God, you can't talk about nothing without something showing up. Deadly little boogers.
welcome back, Possum. I'm about to go get the
That's
water
terrible.
hose and put on this fire and
Hey,
probably get out of
I
here in a
hear
minute.
you. That's all right. I just want to show up and talk to you, man.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. And
We
like I
ain't
said,
kicked it
I've
in a
been going
minute.
through things, but I'm gonna start coming back more here and there. Like I said, I've been gone a while and I've been going through things, but I'm starting popping up here and there again, doing some lives and stuff. But yeah, I've been up since 5 a.m. It's almost 11 p.m. now. I've been up here for 3.5 hours. I was hoping I could wait out this fire and let it die out, but I'm gonna go turn the water hose on it and spray it out. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and get in the house and have some snacks and watch some TV and pass out. I appreciate everybody peeking in tonight.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
God bless
appreciate
Thailand,
y'all popping
y'all.
up. Appreciate y'all popping up on panel and keeping me company and adding to the conversation. But yeah, I'm gonna go turn this water on. I'll be back in a minute.
Put it out, fireman. Look out. It's I get her. Because, that's what real good people do is put out fires, or you'll have, forest fires like shit's going on over in the west side of the country here. You got to think about everything, Can't be. That stuff's for real. I put my fire out before I leave the river, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that's gonna burn down there, but that don't matter. That's what Smokey always taught us is to put your fire out because that's a good camper. Everybody should be like that.
Well,
Kind of like if you smoking, there's some dogs around in camp. Make sure you step on your cigarette button and don't burn the doggy's feet. Gotta think out for the other things. It matters too. Damn, I'm 81 behind.
yeah, a lot of people don't understand. It's just because they think there ain't no fire. It's done. No, you gotta keep drenching that shit.
Oh hell, Steve still goes live, Bill. Damn, I didn't know that. I like Steve. He's a good person. I don't care what anybody says. And yeah, I always watch Brenda's, but give her a thumbs up and all that good old stuff. Brenda and Miss Jan's a good person. There's a lot of good people out here on YouTube. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that's probably what people should say about me. He's a good guy. I don't care what nobody says.
You are, by God. That's why we're here, because you're a good brother. You're the real deal, just like us. We don't do what other people like to see us do. You know what I mean? It ain't a damn, like I said, it ain't a circus. I'm not here to entertain you. You just here to. I hope you like. It may take a while to catch a fish, but we're here to catch a fish. You know what I'm saying? If not, we enjoyed the whole trip. So, and I walk a lot of fucking miles for people. So, I mean, if they like it or not, it don't matter to me. I do what satisfies me, and that's all it should be. We're not here to make money on YouTube. You can't make money on YouTube.
Not if you're real. You got to use AI to do that these days.
Fuck a bunch of AI. They can suck they can suck my hook, son. I catch more fish without them, and I don't need no damn pictures to make it look different than what I catch. You know what I mean? I like what I catch.
Right?
Everybody else thinks
I,
that stuff's cute, but I'm not. I'm not cute kind of person, I guess. It takes a lot to make me laugh. I'm not the average hilarious. you know. Johnny's still listening. Yeah, hear that, Johnny? I ain't lying. We are the human nation, by God. And, the last ones that do and teach what we do are the last ones to ever learn anything before everybody has a phone in their hand and they don't know about gardening or fishing or vacuuming or doing, what I mean? They think machines do that. You gotta love the old farts, even though I'm halfway. if it becomes like a Fifth Element, and everybody's running around these little cars that that's floating above the air, I still have my lawnmower down here and my hoe in my hand. I still be doing my garden. You can find me at the bottom because everybody else will be above me. They got more money. And damn if I'm gonna have a flying vehicle. I was born with feet. Fine. If, no, I'm talking to everybody whoever's listening. Amanda, am I talking to myself? I ain't talking to my fish. Just saying, it's such a new world these days. I grew up through the 90s, and farming changed so much within 10, 12 years. It's unbelievable. And now we got all these drones and stuff, which is terrible for everything. You know what I mean? That's why you got to have a license to fly them. But that's our new world war is drones. Excuse me for saying that, but technology is ruining the world. It takes away from everything you look at that you drive by. You know what I mean? What you drive by, you should enjoy, and it shouldn't be a damn building every block. You know what I mean? Should be some trees and some kind of animal, and we're just creating too much concrete and too much overpopulation, running everything out. You know what I mean? And this is the wettest summer I've ever seen in like 4 years. So I can only imagine what winter's going to bring. I've been hearing rumors about it's going to be a hard winter, and who knows? It ain't got here yet. It'll be different because this year's been totally different. We have not had so much water in our river for so long, and now it's back down to nothing. But it's
Yeah, it's
it's
been
it's
up and
it's
down with this crazy wetness.
it's
Like
been flooded for like three,
our
4 months.
lake did the same thing. It got real high, and then now it's really, really low.
This has been a really odd
Our
year.
lake's doing the same shit here.
I hear you, Bill. Hell, I don't want to get off I don't want to get off the ground. It'd take more than autopilot, for them to fly some, because I've seen a crop duster in one field and a drone in the other, and I don't see how they don't collide. Because I know that crop duster, he's about 160 mile an hour going down, swooping. He ain't gonna see that drone flying in the field right beside him. Stuff flies by too quick. Their windshield ain't that big. But I think it's gonna be a bad. Everybody's flying with these. We got a couple drones for spraying when it's wet. Keeps ruts out of the field, and apparently it's cheaper than paying the plane to do it. But I see bad things happening. You know what I mean? That drone don't see everything either. Just like a plane driver.
Gandalf said, "The way some people drive, don't let them fly."
I'm telling you.
Amen, Johnny. He said, "We're here for fun." I'm gonna
Yes,
try to
yes,
roll this
sir.
cigarette, but
That's all I'm here for is y'all to see what I do. And I care what y'all think about it or not. Oh, no frills like my other one because I usually don't cuss and stuff on my video or my lives, and I told them both fishermen what I fucking thought. Son, don't call me a punk ass bitch. I got you, punk ass bitches. Wait till I get up there on the bridge. I take your fucking bow away from you too. You know what I mean? They was rude. Fuck them. I was there, just me and my pocket, me and my knife. I ain't lying. Fuck them and all their bows. They get me, I'm gonna drag the bow to me. You better let go before I hit you in the mouth. That's all I can say. If you're dumb enough to hold on to it till I get you to you, you're gonna be got anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's just rude. I mean, he said, you cast it way out. Well, yeah, man, damn. You never went fishing before? You ain't got a fishing pole that casts across this ditch, really? And he heard me talk, or they heard me. It was like 6 people showed up in a car. And they heard me talking before they ever come to my side of the bridge. I'm like, nah, don't do it. They gonna ask me why? Cause I'm fishing. You shooting shit I'm trying to catch. That's why. That's good enough reason. But fucking go on somewhere else. Go shit go shit leaves in your yard. To go, when the wind blowing. Come on.
Right.
Quit, cause they just leave the fish on the fucking bridge and let them die and leave them there. That's what I don't like about these young ass bow fishermen these days. They just want to shoot shit and leave it lay, and that
I'm
fucking
like, at
irks
least
me.
take that bitch home for bait. I mean, come on.
They won't. They just shooting shit for nothing.
No, I know that
It's
that actually
stupid.
happens a lot in Taylorville, Illinois. That little spillway I fish behind is loaded with silver carp, the Asian carp, whatever, and common carp. And I will see people bow fishing there a lot. And then there are so many times when I've shown up there and there'll be like 20 dead carcasses of carp on the bank. And I'm just like, why? Fucking use it for bait at least. Throw it back in the water so a turtle can eat it. Do something. Why are you just leaving it on the fucking bank?
Excuse me. I had to hit that up again off when I get off here. I'm gonna stream y'all right now, but yeah, I'll hit that link. Yeah, I like Steve, man. He's a good person. Well, yeah, I don't understand why people want to just shoot shit and kill it for nothing and leave it lay. I mean, that's
Right.
cool if you do it with Asian carp and shit. I understand, but don't leave it on the fucking road where everybody drives around. You know what I mean? But I seen
No, I'm
somebody
just
shoot
saying
a
if you're gonna
largemouth
go
bass
bow
the other
fishing,
day.
if
You
you're
know
gonna
what I
go
mean?
bow fishing,
That's a game
you
fish.
technically are a fisherman. You fucking use the
It's
shit for
bullshit.
bait or do something with it. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Or at
take it
least
with
chum it
you.
up and throw it back in the water.
No, it's just
Are
like
you
trash. They leave it where they got it. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Damn. Just irks me. And I tell you what, a game warden wasn't like that when they seen that bass land. They shot like a 3-pound bass, left it on the bridge. Like,
Oh
really?
yeah, I remember back was Misfit.
At least eat the motherfucker
That's
if you're going
cool.
to kill it. It's a game fish. You know what I mean? You can't shoot game fish here.
Yeah.
But dang,
Yeah, I remember
they
back
don't
was
care.
Misfit. I remember that name. All right, yeah, y'all have a good one. Like I said, I'm about to get out of here. I went ahead and put the fire out. I appreciate you coming up on panel. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate super
Sorry for running
chat
anybody off, man. Well,
and
hey, man,
and
I try to keep everybody going when I got a little.
hell
Hey,
yeah.
guys, put a little love out there, baby. Shit, it may take
Yeah.
4 or 5 months, but hey, one day we'll get a check. Takes $100.
Yep.
It sucks.
Hey, I'll tell
You
you
love
what
your
though, like I
members.
said, now that I drove that 9.5 hours to fucking Tennessee, I know I can probably make it y'all way without too much of a problem. So we're gonna have to try to meet up this next coming up year.
Well,
So
yeah, hell yeah. Hell,
and
10's coming. I don't know what to do. My carp ditch is all muddy. It's going to rain. We got like 3 days, 40-50% chance of rain. We just plan on fishing the whole fucking time he's down here. Now look what happened. It's going to rain on my parade,
good night,
and I still
Johnny.
got to get him on fish. You know what I mean? Damn,
Yeah,
it sucks.
that's that's kind of
But
why I
if
went out
not, we
today
get
because
to
our next few days
hang
is supposed
out.
to be raining too. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna get out of here in a minute. I was gonna stay here in the dark and finish this cigarette and finish this beer, but after that, I'm head in the house and take my ass to bed. I appreciate y'all. Uh,
Hell yeah, man.
and and Queen, whatever those jewels are, I'm gonna Google that shit tomorrow to find out what them jewels
Man,
are.
it's a YouTube thing. I ain't lying. I don't
I
understand it.
know it. I
I can
know it's
send them
some
to
new
you
YouTube
too.
thing, but fuck if I know. Like, what am I supposed to do with them? I don't fucking know. So I'm gonna Google that shit tomorrow. So I know
We
it
do
means
it to
something.
make
So thank
YouTube
you,
like
Queen
you more.
Possum.
You know what I mean? It's something like that, I think.
Yeah,
We try,
yeah.
man. You're good people.
Y'all, I definitely appreciate y'all. And, I mean, shit. Even though I'm not around, I popped up tonight, and here y'all are. So fucking appreciate
Hey, well,
everybody that
I
came
found you.
in.
I didn't get a notification. I ain't lying, but I found you. And I love it. You had a fire going. You know what I mean? If it ain't me or
Yeah, been a
you,
while
by
since I did a
God,
fire pit. That's only my second
I'm
fire pit of
telling
the
you.
year, and it's my first live fire pit. I used to do that like once a week at least when I went live all the time. I do a fire pit at least once a
Monday
week back
Mayhem.
then.
I
Yeah,
miss that shit. That's what I told you. You should do Monday Mayhem.
yeah, it's been a while
Just
since
if
I
it's
did
just
Monday
me and you,
Mayhem,
and
and
who the fuck
yeah,
watches. You know what I mean? Fuck
yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's just nice to be. Hey, get to know what you're doing again, man.
Uh,
I've been missing it.
Monday might be an option because I finally got a set schedule at the new job where I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. So Mondays could become a Monday mayhem option again. I'm not for sure yet, but because like I said, I'm still working through some shit. But I definitely want to start coming back, and Monday mayhem could be a thing again
Hey, at
because
least the members
I'm off
miss you.
Tuesday.
By God. Come
So
on, baby. Shit.
yeah, all right,
Love it.
man.
Hey, and
Appreciate
I
you,
hope
Possum,
everything gets
and
better. I heard you've been
yeah,
going through.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
It's just good to have a good time. It's just like hanging out on the bank and nobody catches shit. At least you have a good time with them. You know what I mean? That's
Hell yeah.
all matters.
Catch some good conversation. Catch some good times. Hopefully catch some fish, but if not, you caught some good times.
Yes, sir. I ain't scared, skunk. Come on, let's go, skunk board.
Right? I'll see y'all later, man. Have a good one.
All right. God bless. Tight lines, y'all. Be blessed.
I don't, I don't even know where the fuck the end button is on here. Let me try to find it.
Oh shit. Well, I'll hit mine though. But hey, love y'all for real.
All right. Take it easy, brother. Where the fuck is the end? Let's see here. Layout, private, blah, 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 settings. That ain't it. Let's see. Check mark. That ain't it. What the hell? Where's just like the end stream button? Uh, uh, invite guests. That ain't it. Layout, private, destinations, settings. Oh, there it is. Son of a bitch. It's a big old orange square. It says end. All right. Y'all have a good one. I finally seen it. It's over here on the side. It says end. Seriously, Gandalf and Johnny and Queen Possum and Joshua and everybody who peeked in. Pontoon Jody even made an appearance earlier. My CFF. Everybody that peeked in, I appreciate you. Uh, everybody who did a a Jules or a super chat or whatever. Appreciate that. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you around.